What's up, YouTube? Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy KL Universe back in here with another video. I need to adjust my mic. But anywho, you're new to the channel, man. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. All that good stuff. Welcome to the stream. Y'all see we back with another topic. Let me go ahead and share this out. Hope everybody having a Hope everybody having a well blessed day, night, whatever side of the world you on. Hope all is well. You know, like I said, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button for your boy. I'm gonna cut it off in a second so I can adjust my mic. Y'all know I be trying to get in here and get it in real quick and have everything together. Man, it be hard having to do this, man. You be trying to get off work, then some other stuff came up, so I didn't get to come home exactly earlier than I was supposed to because I already had this set up. So I had to kind of rush at the last minute and do some stuff, but I already had my stream set up ready to go. So yeah, give me a second. I'm finna adjust my mic. We're gonna get into the topic when we get a few people in here. I'm gonna drop the link to join and all that in just a minute. But let me see, can I cut my camera off real quick? I might just keep it on and just try to adjust it at the same time. Let me see. See, can I do it like this? Okay. Well, y'all be all right. Let me just adjust this while we on camera, y'all. Just hold up. Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on. I don't know why it all of a sudden came down, but we're going to get this together, though, y'all. Like, now you want to do this? Okay. We're going to do that like that. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Okay. That sounds pretty good. Hey, getting it together, y'all. Don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? We try to get this mic together. But y'all see by the topic, all that good stuff, good jazz or whatever. You know, we get ready to get into the topic. Just had to get the mic together and stuff. Get back from the camera. All that good stuff. Let me see. So I know now I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to adjust this after I get done with the stream. Can y'all hear me good? Is the sound good? Anybody hear me? Anybody here? Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna drop the I'm a what you call it? I'm a fix the mic and all that stuff in just a minute. Sound like it's low, but maybe I probably just got to get closer to the mic. I don't know. We're going to get it together, though, y'all. We're going to get it together. When we get a few people in here, we're going to go ahead and get it popping, you know, all that good stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and just get to it. All right. Let me see. All right. Told you, man, when you rushing and trying to do stuff, man, something always get in your way. What's up, Marsh? How you doing? Dannyberry Sports, what's up, man? Sorry, I ain't acknowledge y'all. We're trying to get this mic, you know, get this mic stuff together. Yeah, I'm finna put that link up there in a minute for y'all. So y'all just stay tuned, and we're gonna get into it in a minute. All right, drop this link in a minute. I'm gonna do this like this. I'm gonna go ahead and start this off early. All right, I'm gonna copy the link. Gonna drop it. Okay, we already copied it. Gonna drop it. Okay. Okay, do that like that. All right, hopefully that's the link right there. If not, I'm gonna do it 2 times just to let me make sure that's the exact link, and do it again. Fix my microphone when I get off of here. Man, it's aggravating knowing that your mic like that. All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that like that. I don't know which link it is, but we're gonna go ahead and do it like that. What's up, Mary B? How you doing? Hold on, let me see. Pin message. All right, hopefully that's the link right there, y'all. If not, I start another link and do it like that. So yeah, man, I just been I just been on the road lately, y'all. I know y'all hope y'all liking the new approach and all that good stuff of um how I'm going along doing this. I got a few more things I'm gonna go ahead and drop and stuff and talk. I got some good titles and stuff lined up for y'all to talk about and stuff. And not only is just for it's not only just for men, it's for women, kids, all kind of stuff. I'm just going to change up a few more things when I talk about kids and all that good stuff. But that's good. I'm glad everybody doing well. Make sure I shared this out. Did I share myself out? All right. I shared myself out. Okay. We doing that like that. So yeah, man. Anybody, man, woman, anybody want to join the conversation, man? Y'all get up here and talk about it. Y'all can come up here and talk about it. I dropped the link. Hopefully, it's the last one that I dropped, and we're gonna go from there. Hopefully, that's it. So let me see. We're gonna put that like that. We're gonna do. Let me see. We'll do it like that. So anybody want to join up or whatever, we can talk about it. What's up, Breezy? What's up? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check these channels out too, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all check these channels. I appreciate everybody for coming through. So, like I said, man, y'all see the topic. What do you think are the best conversations? What do you think are the best conversation starters to have on a first date? Well, me personally, like I said, it's really nothing planned and none of that stuff or whatever. You just be yourself. That's the whole thing about it. This is speaking beyond just dating someone or being married and all that good stuff or whatever the case is. You just you be yourself. That's what a lot of people fail to do and realize, and all kind of other shenanigans. Just be yourself. That's all it is to it. Just be yourself. Whatever you want to know, you just ask. you know you can't be afraid or know the outcome if you never ask the question. So that's what a lot of problems be when you go on first dates and all that stuff or whatever, getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? You just be who you are. In the end, whether or not, or the first hour or so, you're gonna find out a lot about each other if y'all talking and having good conversation. And the vibe is right and all that good stuff. You're gonna actually know. So if y'all can go from there and build from there, then it might start out pretty good. But you can't come out there with that persona about you, this, that, and the third, or whatever, and you ain't really standing up and living up to your expectations. So, you ask simple questions, especially if y'all dated. I mean, depending on the scenario, how y'all met or whatever, you just go by that, and you just, like I said, it's falling back a little bit off of the conversation yesterday. You just talk, vibe, all that, this, that, and third. And you ask each other a few questions like, hey, simple things like, hey, so when you bored or when you free or you're not busy, whatever the case is, man, I dropped my ward over here somewhere, y'all. My bad. But you just ask simple questions like, in your free time or whatever, what do you like to do? Like when you're off work, or what I'm saying, you have some leisure time, you have kids, all that good stuff, stuff like that. Nowadays it becomes an interview. Breezy said. Right. Sometimes they ask too, hey, sometimes they ask too many questions. Yeah, that's right. You start off, you like, things you like to do, ask questions like that. Things you like to do, what's your likes, what's your dislikes, you start off with the simple stuff. So by the time you get to the nice, good, juicy stuff, you already kind of got a mind frame or already to how to go into, what I'm saying, the conversation or with the person. You already kind of know. You ain't got to be, you know, wondering, and should I ask them this? Should I ask them that? Transition would be organic. Yeah, definitely. That's all. Hey, that's all it is to it. You just gotta do it right. Like you do it right. You just, if you wanna, like I said, it all depends on what the person or the people are, looking for out of the deal. But there definitely should be some sort of combo though, right? You have to have some kind of convo and understanding, some kind of understanding. What's up, Don? People, how you doing? Nah. I ain't starting no trouble yet. The trouble gonna start when I get into the podcast. When I put that podcast up there, that's when that trouble gonna start. But it's gonna be all good trouble. I don't want no smoke, none of that. Just good fun interaction, and go from stuff like that. That's all. The dog barking. He ready to get out the cage, so y'all don't mind my dog barking in the background. You know what I'm saying? Breezy said that's why it's good to go somewhere where you're being interactive with your surroundings. Definitely, definitely. That's why I said, you know, you just talk, playing, ask a few questions. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta ask nobody what's the social security number and address and all that stuff on the first date and all that. You just find out the basic stuff. You find out the normal stuff. The normal stuff is going to lead you to everything else you want to know if the person is pretty truthful and honest, pretty much. Like, if you don't feel comfortable or whatever the case is, you know, you don't get in there, you don't get in there and tell them, your real name off the rip. You can give them a nickname, like give them abbreviation or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Chris. Like your real name is Christopher, but you just use Chris for short. Then you explain, or you obligated to break all that down later on, and just you do it like that. That's all it is. You ain't got to get out there and, hey, my name is Christopher James Reed. Nah, you ain't got to get out there and do all that on the first day. And especially how people stealing identity and stuff. Now you definitely don't want to get out there and do that, because you might be talking to a real deal thief. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's tough dating today. Well, at least in Cali it is. Oh yeah. In Cali, yeah. Hey, it's probably tough everywhere. Same old stuff in different states. It's just happening different in certain ways. Done. People said I love to talk, but on the first day I really like to be a listener. Oh yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, sometimes you don't listen, you might miss something. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Sometimes when you don't listen, you might miss key important valuable information. That's what a lot of people sometimes, the answer be right there in your face. Like if you proofread something or a paragraph, or you read something, like when you was in school, you read something and you like, they get a ABC question, all that, and you like, man, D, all of the above. No, it's probably A or B, but most of the time now it's all of the above. But the answers be right there in in what you read. But if you didn't read, you ain't gonna never know. I got catfish a couple of weeks ago. Oh man, chilling. How that went? Tell if you don't mind explaining that. Mary B, my bad. I ain't have my comments open. If you don't mind explaining that, what you mean? How you got catfished? And if y'all want to get up, I pinned the link. So if y'all want to get on here, cut your camera off, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get up here, man. Y'all ain't got to show your face, man. Cut your camera off. You know, you got your bonnet on your head, your mascara a little, messed up. You just keep the camera on. That's all. Because you definitely live. This ain't pre-recorded. This definitely is live. So if you don't want nobody picking on you and laughing at you, you better keep your camera off. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to ask, are you going to pay for the meal? People say that's what she gonna ask. Hey, you gotta have an understanding. That's the whole thing. You gotta start off with an understanding. You don't start off with an understanding. That's when things go left. Be amicable with listening, though. That's what feeling each other out is about. Because be amicable with listening, though, because that's what filling each other out is about. Because you become awkward. Hey, definitely. Yeah, man. It's just on some. You just gotta. You take it day at a time, or not day at a time. My bad. Don't take it day at a time, but take it day. That all goes certain ways. But you just basically like Breezy, been touching on. You really just be yourself. That's all. Let me see. He, she, or didn't. Oh man, not start off with the he, she, or it. He, she, or it didn't show up. LOL. I'm eating ice cream. I would come up, but I'm supposed to meet him. But I was supposed to meet him at Jumbo Juice. Oh man. Oh, so this is today. This is current, like recent. Mary B. This recent. I thought this was old. This like recent, current. Oh yeah. Y'all, it don't matter. Y'all click on the link or whatever. Just cut your camera off. Y'all should see it on the bottom of the phone or whatever y'all doing. Y'all see it. Y'all see it on there like that. What's up, Nard? What's up, bro? How you doing? Hey, y'all make sure y'all go over there and follow Atlanta Avenue Nard, man. Good guy, man. And he got good music, man. Y'all go over there and check him out. Hey, Nard, tell Zed sorry for his loss too, dog. Tell him sorry for his loss. I know that's major right there. I know that hurt. So tell him I said sorry for his loss. This was 2 Sundays ago. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, you just do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it really be the simple things. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, definitely. No, that's different, bro. Yeah, if y'all don't know who Nard the Guard is, man, y'all make sure y'all go over there and follow my guy. Nard the one shot me in the. If y'all been paying attention to Atlanta Avenue, Nard the one shot me, y'all. We got to get him back in this season. I'm coming back to get you, Nard. But nah, man, it's just it just be simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? You go on a date, everybody grown, so most of the time everybody know y'all going on a date. Y'all getting real casual, so y'all already know what to do. You just get on there, just talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all vibe it up. Pretty much y'all know how stuff gonna go after y'all have y'all first 5-10 minutes of conversation. If y'all can't hold 5 to 10 minutes worth of conversation, then you already know what it's gonna go. Either this gonna be one of them, hit it and quit it, or it's gonna be, gonna go left. Things ain't gonna go too good. You troll on YouTube, catfish in real life. Dang, so you getting trolled on YouTube and catfish in real life, Mary B. Man, ain't that nice? Hey, something must be special. You getting trolled both ways, but what's some of the what's some of the questions or something? I know a lot of people are married, relationships, all that stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But just speaking, excuse me, just speaking in general off of just regular nature, what are some of the things that you all ask, or what I'm saying, when meeting somebody or whatever? Like I got another topic I got saved in my phone. I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna drop another topic tomorrow. Yeah, I know tomorrow topic gonna be, what I'm saying, good. All my topics I think pretty good, but hey, they me, so hey. But I think my topics be pretty good. My conversations, we're gonna say conversations. But yeah. You can win, Mary B. Three strikes you out, you know how that go, but you'll get it. Somebody will stop playing one of these days. But yeah, you just look at it like that, and oh, Don people said, do you live with your mom? I usually ask about their family on the first day, Mary B. On the first day, you ask about the family. On the first day, you got to get to know the person in front of you first. Okay, done. Okay, what about this? Okay, so you brung up hold on. So you brung up an interesting you brung up an interesting point, Don. Okay, so if they do stay with their mom, okay, say just had a hard time in life or whatever the case. I'm just gonna bring a random scenario up. So okay, say if they do stay with their mom, they got a car, they got a decent job, this, that, and the third. They just fell back on hard times, but they cool people. But you know what I'm saying, when you do get to know them and all that, you know what I'm saying, they just had a hard time, and you know they had a hard time or whatever, and they just happened to just be with their mom at the moment, or just stayed there for like a number of, what I'm saying, a number of months or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? That's a yeah. Mine definitely is done. What's up, Bud Files? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out Bud Files. What's up, Iman? How you doing, Iman? Nah, ain't no Xbox here, Iman. We don't do that over here. No Xbox. Nah, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Iman, man. Good channel, man. Good dude. Good dude. Breezy said lots of women stay with their moms. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to know if you're gonna be worth my time. If I'm looking for a relationship, I want him to have a great family relationship. Okay. I'm going to help him get a comfortable place to stay. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Alexander X, that's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. Alexander X said, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Not first question, but a necessary one. Definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. And that's a good question. That's a good question to ask too. Definitely. Hey, you said 5 years. I was gonna say the next 15 minutes. I was gonna say the next 15 minutes. What's up, Hope? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that was a good one right there, Alexander. That's a good one. But yeah, cause a lot of people these days, men and women, it just ain't uh yeah, 15 minutes. I had to spice it up a little bit. But yeah, it just ain't everything now. Like everything now it used to be the men getting blamed for everything. Now it's a little bit of both. Now both sexes got a lot going on. So now it ain't just the men, now it's the women. So now it's both. But what's up, Bud Files? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out Bud Files. So yeah, I ain't gonna say it's a no brainer, but nowadays, man, it's 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 different. You know, like now, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's like now it's everybody being how to now it's everybody being well, mainly, the women rappers and all that. We ain't gonna say their names, which y'all know, but everybody want a certain kind of dude, and you want, the guy got to have a certain kind of man, got to have a certain amount of money, bank account, all that stuff, this, that, and the third. And you like, well, hold on, what do you do? Not judging, right, Iman. Right, you already know. You already know. That's one of them. That's one of them. You just made it worse. That's one of them. That's one of them. That ain't who started it, but that's one of them. But Don, people said in 5 years, getting my son prepared for manhood, a good job, and getting him into a good college. That's ain't nothing wrong. Hey, nothing wrong with that at all. It's a taxi. Cardi. Megan. City girl. I ain't mean to hit that. I meant to hit that. Yeah, y'all, we know. But yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. We just shooting out examples. So anybody recording, putting this on TMZ and all that, I have nothing to sue for. So don't waste your time. But yeah, man, that's how it be though. You just be like, it don't even be that serious. Like they ask certain questions and all that, and you like, man, where are these questions coming from? Like, what's my credit score? I'm just saying random things. I ain't never been asked no question like that, so I guess they already figured I must have bad credit or something already. But other than that, now like, what's your credit score and all that crazy stuff? People ask crazy questions. What's my credit score? My credit score might be higher than yours. You don't even know it. You asking me what my credit score? My credit score higher than yours. Like, make it make sense. Oh, he gotta have six. He gotta have six figures and all that. This, that, and the third. You might not have two figures. Right. That's usually the net. But if asked in person, red flag. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a flag you just in case. You know what I'm saying? A couple of questions. I'm gonna think. You know what I'm saying? Some ain't right. Some ain't right anyway. With a couple of questions being asked to me, just cause. Right. He said, Iman said he ain't asking about your pocket. Right. And don't come asking me about mine. We'll get to the big bank take little bank game, a little later. But other than that, now you just look at like some of the stuff people really be out here, you know, weird. Like they really be out here weird, like ask crazy questions like show credit score or you want the woman or the man to be up to a certain limitation and they gotta have this, they gotta have that, and all that stuff. And you like, well, hey, I like to go bowling. We just speaking. This is a conversation, a third person conversation. Hey, I like to go bowling. I like the movies. I like seafood. So where your train of thoughts? What's your train of thoughts like? What do you think about like Alexander said? What are your plans for like the next 15 minutes? But now y'all get what I'm doing. Not that you're playing in the next 15 minutes, but and they be like, well, I want to be a beautician and such. Okay, well, have you ever thought about going to beauty college or anything like that? Nah, I do it in my basement. And well, are you making at least $500 to $1,000 a week? Nah, I'm making more like 75 and no. What do you say? Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, you just gotta look at it. Iman said, "I'm giving me a." Hey, see, Iman, there you go, Iman. Hey, hey, I ain't even gonna get into the sizes of none of that. Hey, I ain't even gonna. You gonna give my string took down, Iman. We know. Hey, we know it's tax season. But yeah, BDB, what it do? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out BDB, man. Go over there and check out yesterday's Battle of the Beat episode, man. That was a good one, BDB. That was a good one. I tuned in to a good little bit of it. That was a good one. But yeah, it just be weird questions like that. Okay, okay. Welcome to the stream, Miss Mary B. Y'all welcome Miss Mary B to the stream. We're gonna go on and put on the screen. You know what I'm saying? There we go. How you doing, Miss Mary B?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right. So, you should look. Hey, hold on. Let me fix my screen. I got it on three people. No wonder why I was looking like that. Okay. There you go. There you go. You introduce yourself and hey, it's your flow.
Hey, BDBGP. Hey. I like this little setup right here. I'm like, the
Appreciate it.
comments is right on the front. Ain't got to be flipping back and forth.
Right. Had to make it simple for
Thank you,
money.
Alexander. Yeah, I got catfish, about 2 Sundays ago.
Oh, you
I decided to get back on the app about 2 weeks ago. What's up, Iman? Um, and I went on the so went on the app, and I was like, let me just see what's on here. And I was like, had a couple of, they have these things where they're like, you got all these likes, but then you got to pay if you want, to see who likes you and stuff. I'm like, I'm not paying for nothing. We gonna do the free version, you know what I'm saying?
right.
And so I was like, so we're gonna do this free version thing. So I did go out to lunch with this one guy, and he's cool, but see, he's talking about he want to get married and stuff, and I don't know,
Uh-oh.
when you start saying stuff like that too soon, I feel like some of that coming off too soon like that. Say something for the future, but when you saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you saying stuff like that right now, i'm like like, I don't know, I feel like that's like you talking about you want to get married like when the, you know what I'm saying, within a few months or something, you know what I'm saying? So I told him, I'm like, I'm not looking for that. I'm like, I was like, I'm not looking for marriage. I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I gotta be completely, I gotta be completely honest with you. And he was like, well, I don't want to be, by myself, forever. And I said, I understand, I completely get it or whatever. And he's like, because he was married, I guess, once before. And yeah, marriage talk first date, it is very cringy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he said maybe he about to die. It's crazy, Reese, because he did mention that he had stomach cancer, and at one point, and I mean, he had gotten over it or whatever, and he's completely, healed and stuff. But I kind of, but then, cancer does come back. But I was like, it can come back too. So whenever you have cancer, you're at risk for getting cancer again. But I don't know. I was just like, talking marriage and stuff. I'm like, you talking kind of real serious. You got to get to know somebody. You got to date, and you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, that's just not what I'm looking for. Like, I'm just looking for somebody to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and kind of get some. I'm be honest. I got needs. I'm like, I want to hang out. I want to, I want to friends with benefits. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. So I was like, and he's like, well, then he's all, because you're going to be talking about you need your space and your time. I said, exactly. That's what I need. I said, I said, I'm looking to, go ahead and do what I do. And I said, and I'm going to need to go ahead and leave you and go ahead and get in my own bed. I was like, and that's just what it is. I'm not sitting up here trying to, have you up underneath me 24/7. No, I'm
Right.
saying we can chill out or whatever. I'm a city girl. Yeah, I'm a city girl. I'm from San Diego. He said, he must say, can I be your best friend? Oh my God. I'm
You
telling
drop
you.
your link too, Larry.
See, because when I was like, when I was ready for that type of relationship, everybody, dudes was playing. Now I'm like, you know what? I just need some Daddy Longstrong in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Things is different now. So, but I was like, I get it. That's something that you're looking for. I get it. So he hangs out with his dog all the time or whatever. So he's like, oh, you want to come hang out with, he's like, me and the dog, we're going to go to the beach and stuff. And, but I feel like I told my friend, I was like, I don't want to like hang out with this dude. And then, if things start to happen, then, like if he starts to develop some type of feelings and stuff, and because sometimes people think I'm going to change your mind about stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then they be like, okay, I'm gonna change your mind, and I'm gonna change you, and then you're gonna want that relationship. And it's like, no, I already told you where my head is at. Oh, your brother live in San Diego, Breeze? Oh, wow. Small world. But so I'm like, nah, like I'm straight, like I'm good. And I'm gonna be good like this for a long time. Like I'm good. Like I really do love my space, and I love the fact that I could come home and I got my time to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like when I came home from the gym, okay, so I had talked to him on the phone, right? Talked to him on the phone when I got off of work. And I talked to him all the way from when I got home from work. And then when I got home from work, I got dressed. I still was talking to him. And then I went to the gym. I still was talking to him when I went home, when I went to the gym. So then when I got to the gym, I told him, I said, well, I most likely, I said, I won't call you when I get home from the gym because I'm going to relax. I'm going to get home, take my bath, relax. I got to take my son to work. He worked graveyard shifts. So I said, I'm going to like take a nap. So I said, I'll just talk to you tomorrow, you know? And so I was like, and he goes, oh, okay. But he ended up calling me, and I'm like, told you I'm not going to be able to talk to you tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? Why you calling me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know. It's like that clinginess is like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you in Sacramento? He's Alexander said, he's all we in here. I'm in Sacramento. Oh, okay. I've never been to Sacramento before. You way at the top top.
Ain't never been to Cali, period.
Really?
Nope.
San Diego's a beautiful place. You got to come all the way down. Um, yeah, it's a beautiful place. You'll love it down here. But yeah, so I don't know, like that, it's like that clingy, because it was another guy I was talking to, and he was like that. He was like, can you talk while you at work? And I'm like, nah, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm working, I can't talk to you while I'm at work. And it's like he wanted to be on the phone like all the free time, all my free time. It was like he wanted it. And I'm like, I can't do that. I need that free time. Like I need my space, you know?
They harassing you early.
Yeah. And I can't do that. I'm a person that need my space. I like, even just from my friends and stuff, like I'll kick it with them and stuff or whatever. But then I like to have like my space. I like to come home. I like to do my own little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to watch my shows. I like to, you know what I'm saying? I like to chill. Like I like to put my phone down, turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And just don't have, you know what I'm saying, anything to do. You know what I'm saying? With anything or anybody, just turn everything off. You know what I'm saying? And just have
Right.
that time to myself.
Self-healing.
Yeah. And so, and I know some people don't, some people don't get that and they don't understand it. And so it's like I can't do it. But yeah, yeah, Breeze, at least I'm honest. I'm definitely honest. Yeah, and personal space it's necessary. And I always say, too much of anything is just not good. Too much of work is not good. You need a balance of everything.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you said though, especially that self time and all that. Like you said, it's cool. It's cool, talking and all that kind of stuff. But like you said, when somebody just on you, like, hey man, let me, like, let me breathe. You understand?
Yeah.
Especially if y'all ain't made it no situationship yet. You like, hey man, you coming off a little too strong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
calm
Exactly.
down.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't deal with that. Like the coming on too strong. Be like, ooh, you know, I can't do that.
Yeah, ain't nothing. Yeah, it's hey, that's like you said. So okay, so in your um in your first, I'm gonna say date or whatever dates or previous dates, current dates, all that. What will be a few conversation starters that you would put out there on the table or off the top? What would you talk about or
So
ask?
I usually so just recently since I was on that app, you know, I would always ask them, like, a lot of them had just moved to San Diego or whatever. Or so I would ask them like where they were from, how long they were here, or what brought them to like San Diego. So we would get the conversation started like that. Um, so that would be like conversation starters. And then just some of the things like what they would like to do, like what kind of stuff they like to do for fun. We was talking about that earlier. Um, and then what they do for work, like what do they do for work and stuff. um, we would talk about that. Um, but I would never talk about income. I never asked them like how much they made and stuff like that. That's never like a concern because I'm not that type of like some of these women. Because when you guys were talking, I was washing my hands and stuff, but I heard you guys talking about how the women, as some of these people be talking about, they want you to make six figures and stuff. And I'm like, that's crazy. And I heard about that, but I'm like, I'm not even like that. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm that type of person. I'm the woman that I pay for every other date. And so, and that was the one guy that I actually went to lunch with. He was like, no, he goes, I pay for everything. And I'm like, well, I told him, I said, that would be a problem for me. And he goes, no, he's like, I'm the type of person that, he goes, I want you to spend all my money. I'm like, what? you know? And he goes, yeah, he goes, I'm the type of person, he goes, you would have to, he goes, you would spend all my money. I said, no, I said, I said, I like to pay for every other date. I was like, I'm not really cool with you spending, all your money. Like, let me
Right,
pay for something sometime. Like, I want to do something, you could pay for one date, let me pay for the next date, you know.
right,
But I, I guess that was just his thing. He's like, no, he's like, he goes, I don't let women pay for me or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I said, yeah, that would be a problem. I said,
yeah.
we would have it. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. And it's funny because I know my friends are like, my one friend, she's just like, you know what? She's like, she don't understand my way of thinking because she's like, let him pay, let him pay all his money. And I'm just like, when I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, he doesn't need, I'm like, he don't pay all the time. Like, I like to do stuff for men too. Alexander
Right.
said, Mary B, what's your minimum yearly earning standard for a man to make you feel secure? Give us a number. You know what, Alexander? I always have made my own money. So I've never, you know what? No, I've never really even thought about it, to be honest. I just say have a job. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to be working. You know, Iman said I'm broke, don't ask me. um Iman said I'm struggling to this day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, just to have a job, that's my whole thing. Like, you know, I've never, shoot, my son works as a security job, as a security officer, and he's 20 years old. And I mean, and the dude owed taxes. Okay, I feel so bad for my son. He got to pay taxes, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I feel so bad because I told him to claim one, and I wasn't thinking, because when my daddy told me to claim one, that was back in '95. But see, what I wasn't thinking was my son get paid way more than what I was getting paid. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, and I totally forgot that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to have him change his exemptions. Um, but I'm like, hey. I was like, when his tax lady was telling me exactly how much money he making as a 20-year-old, I'm like, well, dang, this dude is actually making some pretty good money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, at 20 years old. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I just feel like this. I'm like, hey, if you got a job, this is my thing. Have a job, have a car, and just have your own spot. That's the only thing that, like, I pretty much require. Cause that's what I have. So I'm like, as long as you got those three things, I'm good. You know. Be He said
He
I
said,
agree.
"Fuck, it's getting out of control."
I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you, hey, BDB, this is the first year I could not claim my son, that I did not claim my son. I couldn't claim my son. And I was like, I'm getting what back? I, I, I put, look, I put on my Facebook. I said, okay, I changed my mind. I said, who want to knock me up again? I said, cause these taxes is looking funny. You know, Alexander said, I'm not asking for much. No, I'm not. Not have a job, check, car, yeah, on spot. That's it. I mean, it's crazy. Everything going up except for these wages. That's just crazy.
Right.
You
Man.
know, everything going up. Every time you turn around, gas, food, everything else. I'm rich as fuck, don't got no money. I know. Look, Iman, that's what I'm saying. We make all this money, but we turn around after we pay all our bills. We stuck like Chuck.
Right.
It's that's like, we were talking about that one day on Facebook, and I was saying, we were talking about being, broke and stuff like that. I said, yeah, I said I'm broke, but all the bills is paid. I said there's different stages of broke. Are you broke because you just broke and you just ain't got no money, and you just, and you doing really bad, or are you broke because you done paid everything and you just going to go sit down? I'm like, yeah, you broke because you done paid all your bills. But make sure I ain't missing nobody's comment. But it's hard out here.
Yeah, definitely. You can drop your link, Mary B, if you want to.
Oh, okay. I don't even know how to do that on this one.
Yeah,
But
that Ain't gonna talk about that. I figured that out like a couple of months ago. We ain't gonna talk about it though.
Oh, Villa says broke is a state of mind. I know that's right. I know that's right. Look, baby said makes me want to go back to cash and food stamps for dollars at the bodega. I know that's right.
Not the bodega.
Oh man. I love this. We got to build together as people and actually talk about these subjects as Black people. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. I'm telling you, I get so tired of seeing the division of our people. I really do. I was just talking about that. Like, you know, I see it with just our race. It's like, I'm like, it's just like the division. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just be looking at other races and how they stick together. Like in my neighborhood, these Asian people, they get these houses, okay? They all move into this house. They all move into this house and they all get together and they pay this house off.
Yep.
Then they go and get another house. They go and buy another house and they move into that house and they pay that house off. You look around, they got 8 houses in this family and
Yep.
they all paid off. Black folks, what they doing? Nah, I ain't. I'm not moving in. I can't stay with her. I can't move in with my sister. I can't stand my sister. I can't live. It's like what? I love my people. We just gotta fix our attitude. Exactly, Iman. Exactly. Because they invest in family. Exactly, Alexander. Exactly. Exactly. And I was telling my friend that. I was telling her to do that with her sister. I said, why don't y'all go in on a big house together? She's like, nah, I don't want to live with my sister. I said, but y'all would come out so much better because of these mortgages out here in California is $3,000 instead of her and her husband having
For
a
what?
$3,000 mortgage. Why don't you, your sister, and then her daughter, like, and her son, go get a big house and y'all can like all move into the house together. You know what I'm saying? And y'all could be killing it. But no, nobody wants to, they too busy. Nah, I don't wanna move in with this person. I don't wanna you can help each other.
Yep.
And that's why I was telling my brother, man. My brother, he was a drug addict. And I was telling him, um, he was a drug addict and he was paranoid schizophrenic. But I was like, he couldn't stay here. But I was like, and so my mama, when she passed away, I was like, I was telling my brother, I was like, man, I said, I wish you had your life together and you was off them drugs and you had your mind right. Man, dude, you could be here. We could be doing this together.
Mm.
Right, Iman. Telling you. My daddy used to tell me that all the time. My daddy said, you can't, my daddy used to tell me, he said, you couldn't, he said, you can't depend on ninjas for nothing. My dad used to tell me that all the time when I was a little girl. And I didn't understand it because I
Ain't
was
said that,
younger.
but it's true.
Yeah. I didn't understand what my daddy was talking about back then because I was too young to understand, you know. But now I get it. Too many people for themselves these days. Exactly. We need more people to listen. It's it is it's just it's sad, and it's like it's so bad. It really is. You could just be saving. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is Black people are the most powerful and influential race in this entire planet, but as a whole, we can't seem to come together for some odd reason. I'm telling you, BD. I'm telling you, it's so sad, BD. We have like every summer we have like this street fair in the neighborhood, and they were like for a while they stopped it because what was happening, they were fighting at the fair. fighting at the fair. And I'm like, this is exactly why we can't have nothing.
Can't take
Be
y'all nowhere.
right. Because y'all come down here with this BS. Y'all start fighting and stuff. And it's like, for what? You know,
Oh, stupid stuff.
these little youngsters, they like 15, 16 years old. Oh, you down on the wrong block, homie. You down on the wrong block. What are you talking about?
Right. You don't even own the block.
That part. That part. You know, mentality is not a race, but with us, it's ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you, even in relationships nowadays, it'd be divided within the house. Yeah, absolutely. Just get an 8, 10 year mortgage at a time, pay off that out into the next 8, 10 year mortgage, so on and so forth. Yep, Alexander, I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you these Asian kids, they be having brand new cars at 16. It's crazy. We need more cookouts, house parties, swap meets, right? The
Hey,
youth,
I
yeah.
remember when I was I remember a long time ago. I forgot when it was. It was probably like some years ago. I was going to a dealership. I want to say it was a Nissan Maximum, something like that. It was something around that caliber.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in there for the Nissan. And there was a another colored young man in there. White boy. I ain't no racist to nobody. Then I'm just gonna say white boy.
Mm-hmm.
So white boy in there. His dad owned like I think he was like a country club. He owned like a country club. You know how they be well established already. Most of them.
Mm-hmm.
So man, he messed around, came in everything. He was coming in there. The young. He looked like I forgot. I think he was like 18, 19. Now we at Nissan dealership. You know how one of those dealerships sell more multiple vehicles.
Uh-huh.
Man, he was in there trying to get had the money, everything. I don't know, money from his dad, money from his job, wherever he got the money from, had the money. Man, boy was in there trying to get a Corvette at 18, had the money, everything. They told him he needed a co-signer. So I don't know if he didn't want them to co-sign or he was just trying to do it on himself, but man, they would not give him that car like he had. I forgot he had. I know he had probably like 5 or 10,000 straight cash to put down. They would not let him get that car without a co-signer. But I was just looking at the fact of because I know he kind of said it like at the end. I kind of remember he was like, my dad works at the country club. I really could come in here and get this car. You know, he was telling them like, shit, I could get the car without no car, no down. I mean, without basically come in here and get it paid off. And I was like,
Right.
man, I was just thinking like, you know, wow, you coming in here? I got maybe about $2,000 in my pocket. He coming here with 10, 15,000. He ready to buy the car, and the only thing stop him is
A co-signer.
cosign. I'm like,
Dang. Woo. Mm,
yeah.
mm, mm.
He was like, I think he was like 18, 19. I probably was like maybe 23, 24.
Wow. That's
I mean,
crazy. Iman said, I make sure to tap in with my little brothers when I can, 20 and 17. Yeah, definitely do that, Iman, because they need you. Hi, Babang.
appreciate that, my man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Ladies, more importantly, we need those classic shows to return back in the day, like the PSA announcements at the end. They used to tell these kids rights and wrongs in life. Yeah, I know. We need that. I'm telling you, we don't have that anymore. We really don't.
That's crazy. Well,
Most certainly.
everything in the world changed for the. Now, I ain't even gonna say for the good. I'm gonna say for the bad.
I'm telling you, it really has. Marsh said, I am a white dude raised in black culture. There's a reason we better, bro. Food, genetics, artistically, musically, fashion, Shit, bro. Black culture is all culture now. We in the now. Baba said they're listening Kel while working. Yeah, yeah, I know. And you know what? And that's another thing. When do you guys think the world started getting bad? Like bad, bad. Do you guys think it started getting bad like when COVID hit, like 2020?
That
Yeah,
too was already bad, but that made it worse.
yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Um, I was thinking the same thing because I was thinking about like 2010, 2013 and stuff. And I was like, you know what? The world was actually really decent back then. Like you can actually like smile at people and you know what I'm saying, talk to people. And it didn't seem like people were angry, you know. Um, but this is this is this is a I'm telling y'all, this is scary.
It's
I
crazy.
am
Like we know religion wise and all that. I ain't gonna talk too tough on that, but
right,
we
right,
know that eventually the world, gonna end and all that
right.
stuff. But it's like the stuff is happening is really, like the Simpsons. Everything in the Simpsons happening in real life.
Yeah, that's what they was. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That's amazing. That's amazing how that is. Woo, how that's happening.
Why do you
And
think? Why do you think that it's on the Simpsons?
right, right.
Somebody knows something.
Somebody knows something somewhere. Because I'm telling you, I had. Because let me tell you something. We had a tornado. We had a tornado warning. I want to say last month sometime, and we actually had really bad flooding here in San Diego. I've been here in San Diego all my life. I was born and raised here. We ain't never had no flooding like that.
Oh
Never.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And these neighborhoods was tore up. And cars going down the flood channel. Right down the street from my house. What saved my house is because my house is up on the hill, was built up on the hilly area. So
Yeah.
we're surrounded by this big old giant hill. So our houses was pretty much up, we're up built higher up.
The water was washing away.
Yeah, but everything around us, like I was literally at work figuring out how am I gonna get home because the
Or what
freeway,
it look like when I get home.
right? Because the freeways were flooded. Like every avenue to get to my house, it was like it was flooded. It was crazy. It was flooded. It was like I was like, okay, well, if I go this way, and I was like, nope, that's flooded. If I go that way, nope, that's flooded. Every way to get to my house was completely flooded. But the crazy thing was by the time that I got off of work, because I worked overtime that day, everything had water had, gone down and everything. But we had never seen anything like that before. Never seen anything like that before. And then a couple weeks later, we had a tornado watch. And I said, what is going on?
Hmm.
You
Whoa.
know? And I was just like, and at the point, I straight said, you know what? I told my supervisor, I said, let me just go home, grab my son and hug him. And I said, and as a matter of fact, let it come. I said, let it hit. I said, because you know what? The world ain't it. I said something need to hit, and we just need to start all over again. I said because this world is terrible out here.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Everywhere is terrible. I went to Walmart on Sunday, and I had just finished that working out at the gym, and I was in the middle of my class. I started getting a migraine, and I was like, I went to over to Walmart, and I was like, let me get my shopping done. So I went and got my shopping done or whatever. I wasn't feeling that good. So when you walking out, they checking your receipts and stuff.
Yeah.
And and so I had my receipt ready or whatever. So I could see the lady was having trouble with a couple of guys ahead of me. She was having trouble with them and stuff. Like apparently they didn't want to show their receipt, didn't have receipt. They was giving her attitude or something.
Yeah. Tripping.
Yeah. So when I got up to her, she said, ma'am, are you? She goes, are you angry? I said, no. And she goes, thank goodness. I said, and and she goes, I'm so happy that you got a beautiful smile on your face. I said, I don't feel that good. I said, but I said, I'm not, one thing I'm not, I said, I'm not angry. And she goes, well, I hope you feel better. She goes, honey, she goes, but I'm so glad that you are not angry. She goes, there are too many angry people in this world. I said, oh, I know. Trust me. But it's bad. It's really bad. Let's read some of these comments here.
BDB said this lady used to live in San Diego. Mar said took out a little easier and made them gas money. Yeah, definitely. I made
Oh
20,
yeah.
2020 so much. It was super lit. Oh yeah, it's crazy, and I'm glad, and I definitely now that I'm thinking about it while we talking and stuff, I
Mhm.
want to. Now we ain't get ready to end the show, y'all. I'm just saying it because I know when I say stuff like that, people start disappearing. Now we're not ending the show, but I do definitely before it does slip my mind. I want to thank you for taking the time out your day to come on the panel and talk.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I was like, let me come on up here, and you have an interesting topic or whatever. I love talking about like relationships and stuff like that, and
You
dating.
gonna love you gonna love the podcast then.
I love talking about stuff like that.
You gonna love that then. Yeah.
um, but Alexander said, remember that commercial with all the celebrities? It's 10 p.m. You know where your kids are. That kind of sound familiar, but
I think that was on the Super Bowl.
oh really? Oh okay.
I think that was on the Super Bowl. Was that on the Super Bowl, Alexander? I think that was on the Super Bowl.
I tell you what, it's a lot of parents out here that don't know where their kids are because I've been seeing. So there's this guy that does this. He does this video. He's a video photographer or whatever. And he goes around. He's kind of like a. He gets more news than the news people for San Diego. And it be these kids going around stealing cars and they be doing all kinds of stuff, getting into accidents and all kind of stuff. And I'm like,
He
where
got
are
them
your
all on
parents?
camera.
Right. I'm like, where are your parents? Marsh said when Trump left office is when it became a reality. He goes, I'll tell you why. Iman said, but we really should own America along with the Native Americans. Africa is everyone's ancestors.
Yeah, that's how it is. I know I be treading because I know it's YouTube. I be treading light on that kind of
Oh,
stuff. But
I know.
yeah, I know it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's sad. It's the truth though. But we're definitely I'm gonna say it like this, and I ain't gonna go no further. Among us, it's sad because we down each other and we
Mm-hmm.
hurt each other for
It's true.
nothing.
That's true. Marsh said they raised gas $2 to $3 the day Biden got in office. Sure did.
You
Sure
know they,
did.
they pay attention. People they do that with everybody that get in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the last one. The last one came in there. He just really got in there and just showed you that he could do what he wanted to do, and then give it.
Mm-hmm. Alexander said MySpace changed everything. It expanded our territory, hurt the close neighborhood building because social media has us reaching everywhere, but in our community. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
BD said he think it started when Kanye went on stage, interrupted Taylor Swift.
yeah. I saw that. I started laughing. I read that.
Right. Iman said, I miss 2019 and the pre 2020 so much. 2010 was super lit. Oh yeah, 2010. Oh yes. Mary B was doing her thing in 2010. I was like, I just remember 2020. I thought 2020 was just gonna be my year though. I just remember saying, I was so ready. I was like, I'm gonna start dating. I was like, I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna start doing this and that and the other. It was like the whole world came crashing down.
Yeah, it's crazy. Alexander said, "What's your height preference for a man? I guess you would talk to or
Oh, for
interact."
me. You know what? I used to say he had to be 6 foot something, but um, as long as he's taller than me, I'm 5'5", so as long as he's taller than me, I can look up to him a little bit. I just don't like no guy that's shorter than me because I found there was a guy that I was talking to that was shorter than me one time, and I had a bad habit of like trying to like trip him up, and I was like trying to tussle him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so tomboyish that like because I ran with the boys and stuff when I was younger and stuff. And y'all probably just know just by talking to me right now. I'm not like, I ain't the softy, the female, the softy female and stuff. So
Yeah.
like, I was like, playing with him and stuff. I'm like, oh, you so, and I've had a bad habit of doing this to him. Like, oh,
How you talking about what? Pointing at him or something?
no, like tapping him on his
Oh yeah,
head.
yeah. Oh, now you patting the
So
dude like he the puppy or something.
yes, I was like, oh, so I was like, I can't. So I said, you know what? After that, after having a dude shorter than me, I was like, I cannot do this ever again. Cause I was like, I had a bad habit. I was like, oh, you're so cute. And he was like, I hate when people do that. And and I was just like it was just like a little toy to me. I was like, I was taking my leg and like putting it behind his and trying to trip him up and stuff and just playing around, tussling with him and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
Mary, stop, this man is not no toy, but it was like a
Right, yeah.
life-size doll or
Right, he
something.
said.
Yeah,
Tell you what he said, don't tap me on my
let me
head.
put you on my back. No, let me stop. you like, I don't know, but um, yeah. So as long as he's not shorter than me, he said, when I have a chance to hang out and engage, I will. Um, oh, BD said his lady used to live in San Diego. Oh, really, BD?
Alexander said, no head, patting the LOL, someone shorter than you.
Right. Tay Weezy. Um, yeah, but yeah, so yeah, he said literally look up. But yeah, look, you must say yeah, I ain't shit. But I'm just saying, don't tap me on my head like I'm funny. But yeah, it's like, I'm like, oh, so that's the thing. Like, I'm like, I can't, he said, no head patting on someone shorter than you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so yeah, he gotta be tall. Yeah, he gotta be taller because I'm like, I can't. And it's funny too, because that same dude I'm talking to y'all, he said, Mary said, who's a good boy you are? That same dude I was talking to y'all about, I saw him on that app that I was on a couple weeks ago, and I said, "Oh no!" And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Oh, he's still out there." I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I was like, and I just remember just playing and tussling with him like he's some old life size doll. I'm like, yeah. So that's best age preference and why. You know what? It's funny. I always usually go off a person now. Now, I got a 20-year-old son. I'm 47. So, and I'll be 48 in September. So, I right now, I would say I probably wouldn't go for somebody that is probably maybe younger than maybe 30, maybe 35, 38, 35, maybe 35 or so. My homegirl be getting mad at me. She's like, that's too young. I'm like, it depends on person. I feel like this personality. And because somebody, Mom said 47. He said Barry got his tail wagging every time she gets ready to come in the house. I'm hollering. Because I'm going to tell you, my high school sweetheart is 47. and that dude act like he is like in his 20s. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Iman says hope is for me. So it's like black don't crack, age don't age. Okay. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell my homegirl, uh, Tay Weezy, oh, Tay Weezy, you 37. Hey. But I'm saying, like, as long as you are mature, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it don't matter with age, because I'm like, I've met, okay, I was dating some dude in his 50s. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Alexander. I was dating some dude in his 50s, and he was very immature. I was like, goodness. I was like, you know, I used to have to tell him the kind he got to cool it. You know what I'm saying? Like we be out and he be like, there was a one of the waitresses. We was out at dinner, right? And she was kind of like sleepy and stuff. This was like in 2021, and she was like kind of. So the restaurant was kind of like, you know, empty or whatever, but she was kind of like resting her hand on her. She was doing this. He yells across he yells across the, get up. I was like, oh my goodness. I was so embarrassed. And I'm oh my goodness. Like he just played too much. And I'm like, and he was in his 50s. And I'm like, but I've met some 30-something-year-olds that are completely, you know what I'm saying? Like know how to act quiet, you know, quiet and, you know, reserved, and they not hollering across a restaurant like that. So, you know,
Right.
it just depends on the person, you know. Alexander said, I'm 36. And he goes, I'm 36. Laugh, I love you, Mitsuki. How you feeling? Well, happy birthday, Iman, in 2 days. You gonna turn up? I'm about to turn 32, but I'm actually 8 because the 29 is a leap year. I said, can we talk? Can we talk? Tevin Campbell, can we talk? Can we talk for a minute?
Yeah, you should have. I wish you would have caught that. Would you rather game? You would have. You would have. That was some funny, crazy questions on there.
Oh, really?
That would you rather? That was crazy. But I got another one. I got another one. I'm gonna do. I got a few more. I got some plans for like the next. I was gonna say the new. I got some plans for like the next 2 weeks of what I'm kind of gonna hit on and stuff like that. Like the one I'm gonna do. The one I'm gonna do tomorrow, I got it actually wrote down, but the one I'm gonna do tomorrow it's kind of sort of based off of today. Like I mean, it's kind of yeah, it's kind of based off today. Maybe if I choose that one, but my next couple of ones the rest of the week, yeah, they pretty good. Like I said, I got 2 weeks worth of topics that's gonna be pretty good. And then since I feel confident in myself, I got my setup right now. I'm gonna
Oh,
go ahead and launch the real podcast, change up my background and all the other stuff. Like this, just these are practice lives
mm-hmm.
that's going into what the actual podcast is gonna be about in some things. So I know I'm not gonna talk about everything, but I know I'm gonna give people, a sequel or what to look for in the titles. And I'm glad that you did come on and the lady did come on actually, because now that'll open the door for people to women. I'm gonna say women. It'll
Right.
open the door for women to see, this is not womanizing.
Right.
Like I'm definitely like I tell people, this is just the dessert. I'm definitely gonna get into some stuff deeper,
Oh,
but
yeah.
for now I'm just kind of just playing the
Yeah.
cards. But I definitely got the controversial subjects with the men and the women. I just and all I'm doing is asking the questions, and I'm just the same thing like how we doing that, just an ass talk. Like I'm gonna give a couple of feedbacks. I ain't gonna get about it, and I'm just gonna hit on it, and I'm gonna go from there. And but
Yeah.
I definitely got some like the next two. Like I really gotta choose. I really gotta choose which one I want to do tomorrow. Like today, I almost slipped away and didn't get this one up because I got out work later than usual, so I definitely couldn't. Uh, I couldn't let it slip me by. I'm like, I don't care if I got to start at 7:05,
Mm-hmm.
7:10, but I got to get this one in definitely. Especially, I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning just pondering on did I really want to stick to this topic because I was like, nah, I'm gonna play PS5. What's up, Ryan? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna play PS5. I'm gonna play basketball. This, that, and the third straight basketball. But something told
Right.
me just
Hi,
go
Patricia.
ahead and hey, shut up, BDB.
Patricia said
so
too. She said,
yeah, so I was just saying to myself, he gonna take Weezy. See, he ain't messing with me now. So, there you go, Turo Weezy. So I was like, yeah, but my next couple of ones, like, let me see. Let me see it. I think I got
oh,
it.
okay, Ryan.
Let me see. I think I got it. I think I got it screenshotted. I ain't gonna tell nobody because I know tomorrow somebody be trying to talk about it. So I'm gonna hint
Right,
somewhat
right.
around what I'm talking about. Yeah, like tomorrow, yeah, like tomorrow. I'm gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna give you a hint on both of them since we kind of around the neck talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is gonna be not tomorrow. One of the next 2 days is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be basically like what you was talking about the catfishing. That's one of them.
Okay.
And then no shit. And then tomorrow I'm probably gonna do I'm gonna
Beat
do about parenting. I'm gonna do about parenting on the one tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do that one. And then the next day I'm gonna do the one that I told you that I spoke about when you were talking about the catfish.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, Treasure. I know. I really want to slick. I got a good speaking guest up here. I really want to get into all this shit now, but I gotta, you know, I gotta save it. I know, Treasure. I gotta save it. I gotta make it. What Wayne said, I gotta make it juicy. When it, But I think I'm gonna do tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do the one when I was talking about um this decades or decading, however you want to word it, of parenting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna do that one tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do the one where you were talking about the catfishing. I'm gonna
Because
do the
that
one.
stuff is still going on.
Oh yeah, 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 definitely. The one. See, I really, I really, I
You know
should
they got
do it.
a show about it on MTV still, and it's still going.
Yeah, I should do. I should do a poll. I should do a poll tomorrow or whatever in my community tab and ask which one. Just put the two names of what the subject could be about, and then see if somebody. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely BDB, definitely. I'm
He
man.
said
Hey,
he can
like I
catfish.
said, I'm confident now. I got my mic working and all that stuff now. So yeah, I'm getting ready to what you call it. Appreciate that, Marsh. We on camera, so I gotta make myself look a little presentable. Uh, yeah,
BD.
y'all know everybody that's tuning in or that's getting a piece of what I'm doing. It's gonna get better. But like I said today, I'm glad that I actually got a female to come up, so other females or whatever they feel the need to you know come up and like I told people now, I'm treading lightly. I got to see how my normal conversation is gonna go before I get hectic. Cause I know YouTube got they rules and all that. Appreciate that, Iman. I know YouTube they got they specifics. So I don't want to get out there and be throwing them hitting home runs and hey, can't monetize that one. Can't monetize. So they don't want them to be out there throwing darts at me.
Right.
So, yeah, I BDP crazy. But I
Put
definitely
sauce on my catfish, baby.
yeah, put some hot sauce on my catfish, baby.
Hot sauce on my catfish.
Yeah. So I'm definitely in the next couple of days because I pretty much got planned hours while I'm gonna get off work. So I'm gonna be able to actually make this go through probably the rest of the week. But yeah, it's definitely they definitely gonna be some dope topics. See, Valentine's Day over with now, so I can say what I was gonna do on Valentine's Day. Like Valentine's Day, like a week or two before Valentine's Day, maybe like 2-3 weeks. I was putting a post up in my community tab, and I can't say that yet, Iman. You got the dollar sign. I can't say that yet. So I actually was gonna do on Valentine's Day, like I was telling people. I really didn't get detailed too much about it, but I told like when it got closer towards Valentine's Day, I'm like I wanted to do something like this, whether it worked or not, whatever. Dropping the link, all that. If I just had to talk and I just had to respond to them on the screen and all that, I was gonna do it like that. But I actually wanted to do something with people like in a couples, and I wanted to I was gonna talk, and I was gonna ask some questions. Like I got some. Well, I ain't gonna tell what I was gonna do, but because I'm gonna do it again, I'm just not gonna tell how I'm gonna do it.
Right.
But I was like, I was gonna do it, but it was basically like what we doing. That was like a little interview. Like I wasn't gonna get personal, stuff like that. I was just gonna read, what was put in front of me, and then I just was gonna just ask couples, and for participation, I was gonna give them like a gift card, see what like I wasn't gonna really ask like that, but I was gonna do like whatever state you're in, like you in Cali, so I know y'all might have different gas stations. Like I'm in the South, so I know our gas stations and y'all gas stations. We probably, probably like BP stuff like that, Shell. Y'all probably have those kind of gas stations, but I was gonna give people. I was gonna start off with like like a slight giveaway, and I was gonna do like a gas card or a restaurant or something in that state you were in. Like I was gonna get the gift card because I'm sure Georgia, I'm sure they have all the gift cards and stuff. So what I was gonna do, if I couldn't get the gift card, I was just gonna cash app them. But I was gonna give both. I was gonna say relationships. I was gonna give both couples that or the cash just for participating, but I couldn't get nobody to do it. Nobody wanted to do it.
Really? I know people don't be wanting to do stuff like.
And I told them, I said, you don't have to have your camera on or nothing. I said, you could have the camera off. I'm like, I just now really got straight with really using my getting my camera together, because BDB, shout out to BDB, because he definitely helped me on some things. That's actually who made my logo that's in the background. BDB.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. Shout out to you, BDB. So I'm working on some more things, and he did my podcast logo too. He did that too, but I haven't put that up yet. I mean, he know how I look. A couple of people know how I look, but I don't want to put it out there because I don't want. I ain't got time for people trying to steal it and all that stuff. So I'm definitely gonna drop it soon and go ahead and get into it. But yeah, I definitely BDB stop it. I definitely was gonna do that for Valentine's Day, but nobody wanted to join. Like I put that it's probably still in my community tab to this day. Like nobody wanted to join, and I wanted to do that, with my significant other. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want it to be about me. That's boring. I want to make it. So I'm like, I don't want to ask. I don't want me and her to be on the camera. Hey, so how do you, that's boring. I mean, people like your business, but I'm like, I don't feel like that would have been entertaining, me telling you about me.
Right, exactly.
So I was just like, I was trying to get, but I couldn't get, like I had already told myself, man, I'm going to do it. Whether I get my app drop link, if I get anything right, I'm just going to get on here and do it. Right. Hell, I'm going to do it. Rough draft, all that, but
it could be me and my significant other right here.
Yeah. Oh, hey, ain't never hold that. Hey, you would have got the gift card. Hey, you would have got the gift card, even if you did come on there like that and do that. You would have got the gift card. And I was telling people, I'm like, man, that's easy. And then I told them, like, the first couple of days, I didn't tell them that I was gonna give them nothing. I didn't tell nobody I was gonna give them nothing. I was just like, hey man, yeah, I want to participate. Such blase. And then I told myself, I said, well, let me tell them I'm gonna give them something for participation because it's not a win or lose game. It's just a participation.
Right.
And nobody did it. I'm like, yeah,
Dang, that's crazy. 'Cause usually, but people don't be wanting. I don't know I don't know what be
yeah. I
going.
wasn't gonna ask them like I wasn't gonna ask them no shit like that. Did y'all have sex yesterday or something?
Right, because you can't
I
do
wasn't
that.
gonna ask them like that. I was just gonna ask like, when y'all met, what was y'all first meet up or
Right,
how long did y'all stay on the phone? Like I was gonna ask kid questions. I wasn't gonna ask no.
right.
I'm like, man, so that was on them. Just like I just did a giveaway the other day. Shout out to my guy Finesse the Don. I did a giveaway. I did a gaming stream. I did a giveaway. I didn't tell nobody I was gonna do it
Hey
like that.
ho,
None of it.
okay.
I
I got
got up
look.
there.
I
I
got look.
played
We
the
can look.
game.
We can do all
Huh?
kind of. I got four of them.
What'd you say? Oh, 4 pillows. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying? We got four of them up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, you could have had you 2 gift cards.
One big old party going on.
Hey, I had a limit of 2 partners. Yeah, that'd have been 2 gift cards. Hey, but I'm
Uh-huh.
like, man, that was easy. But what I was gonna say was like,
Right.
my guy, shout out to Finesse Dunn. He won the last giveaway. I actually gave away a PS5 game that came out last year. I don't know if you in the video games and stuff like that, but PlayStation 5 games are expensive. They like $70.
I don't play them.
Yeah.
I ain't played nothing to be honest since new
Hey,
Nintendo. Nintendo. Yeah.
yeah, but right. It was like a $70 game, but I gave it to him. I gave it to him for free just for participation.
With a little mushroom.
Oh yeah, Mario Kart, all that. What's up, Patricia? How you doing?
I'm telling you, Duck Hunt.
Oh yeah, yeah. That orange gun.
Yeah, the orange gun. Look,
Mm-hmm.
those were my days. I don't know what y'all be doing. I
Done it,
look,
done it,
my
done
son,
it,
he
done it.
and I told him that was as far as I was going, as far as what I was buying. I'm like, but yeah. I do go around to some of the gaming channels to support my folks and stuff. But I'm like, yeah. I don't know that.
Oh yeah, nah, definitely. I usually. That's why I said I've been on roll with my streams like this lately. But I told people I'm like, you funny, BBB. I told people I'm like, I would have been doing this. I'm like, I couldn't get my situation together with the
Mhm.
with the camera and all that. So I just said, man, I got tired of the camera. I got me a little camera. I put my little camera up there, and I noticed it looks a lot different than the computer screen camera. So I'm like, I'm cool, but other than that, hey, cool, BDB. I'm like, all right, but other than that, nah, I'm cool. So now I'm confident with um.
That's good. I'm proud of you. Listen,
Oh yeah,
I,
thank you.
I'm happy for you. Like I said, listen. You doing it. You doing it. You doing it. And like I said, I'm glad I was here for you today and could be over here and see what you got going on. I said let me see what's going because I see you. You talk about the sports and stuff. I've popped in. You talking about sports and stuff. I don't know nothing about no sports, but I come in say hello. I caught like your. You did. I saw you had a. I caught a replay. You was eating one day and you was talking to some of your peeps and stuff. You was doing a live stream. You was eating something, and I just left a comment.
And you know what's funny about that? When I eat
Uh
and
huh.
talk like I was doing, like without the computer and all that, I have all the views in the world when I'm eating and talk. So I'm like, what are y'all? Y'all weird? Y'all like when I eat and talk? Like really?
Yeah. Yep. They do. I don't know what it is. The mukbangs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, so y'all really like to see me eat and talk? Like if I eat and talk now, like it's a few people in the building now. Like if I eat and talk, I'll look back up, it'll be like 27 people in. I'm like, so y'all really want to see me eat and talk? Y'all on that kind of stuff.
Right. I do, Alexander. It's chilling with the realest Mary B. I
It's
just
man.
be out there
I
working
think I
at
can drop your. I think I can drop your. Let me see.
my link.
Yeah, you should be. You should be able to do it. If not, I think I know how to do
One of your mods gonna have to do it.
it. Okay. Yeah, you don't got no wrench. You don't have a wrench.
uh BD said, "Kill, be eaten, and don't ever share." All I ask is for scraps like a whimpering dog.
Hey, man, I'm sorry.
He said,
I'm sorry, BDB.
Patricia said, drop her live stream on Instagram.
I don't even know how to do that, Patricia. Type if you can, Mary B. Type something in the chat.
Okay, let me
Just
see.
type like hello or something.
That's why I was trying to see if I could type something. It says private chat though.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on,
Let me see. Maybe if I touch this.
Let me see. I know. I saw your name when it was. I think I saw your name when it was in here earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was trying to find your name and click back on it because I thought I had gave you the wrench.
That's weird.
Right, I forgot YouTube be what you call it. One of the yeah, that's what I'm doing, BDB. I don't see it. You know YouTube now they done upgraded, so all your previous at the top chats go away.
Yeah, that's weird. It says audio settings, video, and that's so weird. That's so weird. It's like it'll let me.
Okay, there you go. Appreciate that, Ted Weez. I knew you was good for something, Benson. Yeah, Ted Weez
Oh,
dropped
got
it
it.
for
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Tay Weezy.
Hey, don't call him Ted Weez. Call him Benson.
Benson.
You good. Hey, you good for something, Benson. Good job. You good for something. You good for something. Appreciate that, Tay Weezy. Yeah, I knew Tay Weezy would drop your link.
Yeah, this is so weird because they don't even have it like how the StreamYard have it, like where you can type in on there.
That's Benson, Alexander. First name Ben, last name Son,
That's
Benson.
so funny. Now Vincent. Ah,
Yeah.
hilarious.
Let me see. I'm scared to click on something. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up. Now let me see. Okay, it didn't change nothing. Okay, let me see something. I don't want to mess up nothing. I know I get to clicking shit go
I
wrong.
know, right?
All right, I don't want to touch nothing. Okay, there you go, Tay Weezy. All right, type something now and see if it worked now, Mary B.
Let's see.
It's lagging on y'all end. Oh, yeah, that's probably because I started touching shit. That's because I probably started touching something, because that's why I told you I ain't want to touch nothing. I'm just gonna sit still. You know, when you sit still, stop moving, stuff start working. So I'm just gonna sit still and not move.
Yeah, that's weird. Like it doesn't even tell me to
Let me see something. Seeking I add you, BDB. I'm seeking I get BDB in here. Let me see. Seeking I get him in here. BDB, don't you have me mess up my stream. I got this far. Don't have me mess up nothing now. Let me see.
Thanks, Alex.
Let me see. Do it like that. We'll do it like that. I think I got the link pinned in there. BDB. So just do it like that, bro. You know how to do it. You taught me how to do it. You know how to do it. There go the Q in the thing. You got it. Oh yeah. That's right. Anybody in here, just go ahead and say I visited your neighborhood. Don't say the other word. It's a cuss word pretty much for YouTube. I see you in the queue, BDB. So I don't know how to. I tried to do this yesterday. It wasn't working, but I think I know what it is though. I think y'all gonna laugh. Hold on. Let me get on my emoji so y'all can laugh. I think I downgraded, so I think that's why I can't let nobody follow. I mean, not follow, but join.
Oh, here, well, let me go. Let me jump down so BDB can get up.
Let me see you want to do that? You cool with that?
Yeah, no, that's cool because I need to go ahead and take my bath and start getting ready for work tomorrow.
All right, appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all check out Mary B. Y'all say hey to Mary B. Y'all, go ahead and give them your outro, Mary B.
I have fun with you guys and everything, and thank you for having me, Kel. Appreciate you. It's been fun. So I was about to say, do you have a set time that you go on?
Yeah, I don't tell nobody, but it's the same time. I'm gonna sneak it in real quick. It's usually 7 p.m. Eastern time to like 9. I only do like a few hours.
Okay. Just so I'll know. Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. All right. Okay. Well, I got your you always show up in my thing. I got the notifications on too, so that's good. All right. Marsh said marry me. Marsh said, I don't want to get married.
He told you what you want to do earlier.
Okay.
Nah, but appreciate you for coming through, Mary B.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you guys have a good evening. And be safe out there, y'all. Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. There you go, the man with the plan.
Thank you, kids. Thank you. I was going to say, I'm not sure. Like Nixon. You put the
BDB for president.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How you doing, BDB?
Yo, man. It's like homeboy said in barbershop too. If you want to be down, you know what you got to do. Vote for me.
Right.
Yeah, but I was going to tell you, I don't know which account you have because I think there's only like 2 or 3 for this whole setup. But the first one, it should allow up to 5 people. So like when you see the thing pop up on the side,
I paid for the highest one.
You know what?
I paid for the highest one.
Yeah, because with my setup, whenever you guys join like the podcast and whatnot, it shows everybody that pops up. It's like you'll hear like a really small voice like Kel Universe joined or Big Daddy Bear joined.
Okay, I heard that.
Yeah, when you see that, you have to scroll down where it says the queue, and then you click on them, and it brings them up into the stream. So you can have like multiple people up there.
When I was doing that yesterday, I was trying to get Marsh on here yesterday while who I had on here yesterday. I had somebody on here. Oh, my boy Rico Rice. I had him on here yesterday, and I kept clicking on the queue, but I think I was telling Marsh, I was thinking maybe he didn't do something on his end because I kept clicking on the queue, but it wasn't doing anything.
Oh, no, yeah, you can't click on the words. So when you see their box pop up, like how mine popped up, You just click on it, it brings them right up. So you'll see like multiple people. It'll show you the amount of people that are in the queue. Like you have like 2 or 3 people. You just go, you scroll down because it's kind of hard to see it because it's the way the setup is. But you'll scroll down, you'll see everybody that's joining in, and you just click on the box and it brings them up.
Okay, so because when I did it yesterday, it had the queue, but it didn't have nothing under there. So I was telling him maybe it wasn't something that he did because everybody else, like when I did Finesse to Don, you, Mary B, I did one more Rice. When I did y'all came right in. That's why I was telling. So give him a hey man, look, take him to school and tell him a little bit about this.
Right. No, no. Like a civil rights activist. Every time I hear the yelling and shouting. So, basically, what you have to do is, depending on which device you use, you can use either your phone or your computer, tablet if you have one. I usually recommend the computer, like a laptop. You know, I mean, with the phone is good too, but it's very limited. With the computer, you have more setup and you can see everything from a better overview and standpoint. But you have to set up an account. You have to get everything linked in, and then once you do that, then it allows you to join in. A lot of times, what happens is people don't set it up properly, so they can't come in like they want to. So then it gets kind of confusing. But yeah, because one person was on my podcast, one of my recent BOB episodes, and they're like, you know, I'm having a hard time getting in. They're like, oh, wait, I got to set up an account. I'm like, yeah. So you got to create an account first, get everything set up, and then it sets it up for all your future visits whenever you join somebody else's channel or platform with this particular setup. So
I got you and AB on the little tab where it's 18.
Yeah, you can do that too. Like you can save people in that team setup. But yeah, that's how they have to do it though. They have to not necessarily register, but you basically just have to have everything set up before you can actually join in. If they're not set up, then they're not going to be able to just jump right in.
See, that's probably what was going on yesterday, Marsh.
Yeah,
I was telling them that I was like, I remember when I was trying to, when you were explaining it to me and telling me, I was like, yeah, I had this problem already, and I was like, that's probably what the problem was.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a real simple setup. Like once you played around with it a couple times and you get familiar with it, like it just becomes like second nature. Like for me, I've had this platform for about a year now, so I've just been playing around with everything, doing like little test runs and stuff, getting familiarized. There's still stuff I'm kind of learning because like they're adding so much to it, and it's really dope. So like I just found out the other day when I was doing my podcast to put the names down in the bottom left corner. All the time I had them up in the top. I'm like, oh, I could just drop it right down there because everybody's like, we can't see the names of the people. So trust me, even with my podcast doing everything.
Oh, you talking about the people in the square?
Well, yeah, like you see how our names are right there in the bottom left corner. I had it in the top left corner, and I didn't realize you could drop it down to the bottom left. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I just realized that the other day.
None of that yet. I ain't with none of that right now.
Even with all the episodes I've done for the podcast so far, I'm still learning. I'm still a schoolboy with this stuff. So trust me, don't feel bad or feel like you're the only one. I'm still learning myself. Because I mean, like I said, it's just there's so much technology and features and filters that they have with this stuff. So it takes some getting used to. But you know, the best way is to still do it, get it out there, and then just learn as you go. But you know, you don't got to necessarily get like discouraged and not want to air the episode because of like little hiccups or mistakes. I've made so many mistakes.
Yep.
Doing this podcast, I'm going on what, maybe like 3 years now. So, you know, but it's a learning curve. But you know, the people, if they love it and they enjoyed it, they're going to keep coming back. So, you know, they can disregard the little minor mistakes that we make when we do these podcasts. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I remember, I told you, I said, bro, I'm gonna get this. I said, I'm gonna take my time, this, that, and the third. That's why I didn't, like I was telling people, I was like, that's why I never aired the podcast. I'm like you said, I should have just did like you said, and like I said from the beginning, I should have just got up there, did it, fumbled around. Hey, when I did it, I did it. Then now I feel confident. Like I know I was doing something. I'll talk about it later on off stream, but about actually using my green screen, because I was playing around one day, but it was like in the beginning when you first told me. I was playing around and I saw the little thing for the green screen and all that, blah blah blah, all that, yada yada yada. So I was just like, man, and then I tried to get on here thinking I was cool, thinking I knew what I was doing. Got on here the other day, yeah, I'm finna put the green screen up because I was telling people the green screen right behind me. I just got to pull it up. So I'm like, yeah, blase blase. Got on here. Man, was trying to look for the settings and try to remember why I had pulled up the little pictures for the green screen. I couldn't find it. I said, oh damn. I said, here we go.
It's right in the I think it's in video or settings, like alongside the little Dropbox menu that's on the right hand side. Yeah, I found it too. Because everybody was telling me I should screen, but the only problem is like where I live at right now, like I don't have a big enough wall to do it. And even if I did do it, like, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous because I'll be watching people do those green screens. I'll be seeing like body parts disappear and stuff. I don't want to be doing B.O.B. and all you see is the floating mouth and stuff like that. Welcome to episode.
You just see your head and you just see your head just talking like,
yeah,
levitating this shit like
floating lips. I'm like dumbed down on Fat Hour, that movie. He went back to his to the cartoon and stuff, and all was a flowing eyeballs. Like, what happened to you? He always wore a hat so you can never tell what his face was like. Put the hat back on. That's just a floating mouth. Just hey, all right. So we go to the next track. Like, BDB, where's the rest of your face? I don't know.
Right. He done put the Grand Theft Auto cheat codes on here.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's all just learning, just figuring out where everything is at, familiarize with it. By the time you're like 10, 20 episodes in, like you'll get the gist of it. It just kind of.
I'm gonna try as soon as now that you said where it's at. I'm gonna try. Because I don't be wanting to try it while I'm streaming. So I'm like, yeah, be just I mess around, hit the in my computer. Not being bougie and my computer touch screens. I'm like, I mess around and touch the screen and end the screen. I'm like, I ain't even gonna with it. I'm gonna wait till I get off.
As long as you don't hit the leave button or the button down at the bottom where it says end the stream, as long as you don't press that or press the refresh button on your computer, you'll be fine.
Yeah. So see, I'm like a kid when when your mom used to tell you sit on your hands. I'm sitting on my hands. I ain't touching nothing. You ain't gotta worry about me. I ain't touching no keys. I was damn near scared to add you in here.
No, it's very, very easy.
I was gonna say, hold on, BDB. I know you got it. You're a professional, but you got some ownership in here. So you go ahead and press your keys and what you need to do because I'm not touching nothing.
No, trust me, it's easy. It's very, very simple. I thought it was complicated too when I first started, but then I realized how simple it is. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a breeze. So
yeah, like I tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, I'm not computer, like I'm not a dummy, but I'm like, I'm not really computer savvy like that at all. So me getting to learn this and you showing me and I see the results and it's actually working, I'm like, okay, it like you said, it give me a little more morale about doing it. Like you said, little hiccups, this, that, and the third, and all that. Shut up, Tay Weezy. I'm like, man, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I don't want to hit nothing like you, because I done did this like 3 day. I think this is like my third. Yeah, I think this is like my third day doing this back to back like this. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I got the computer, but see, like I did last night, I got a new puppy. That mother. But I got a new puppy. So 3 o'clock this morning, he was barking, getting on my nerves. I'm assuming he's asleep now. So then I'm finna go in there and wake him up because he ain't finna pull that shit like he did last night again today.
Watch your dog gonna come out and like, I heard that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, okay, 3 o'clock this morning, I got up because I was really thinking about the conversation real hard. I'm like, man, because I was gonna play the game. I was like, nah. I'm doing good. Because I know as soon as I stop, I'm gonna get rusty. So let me keep going. So I was like, okay, 3 o'clock in the morning. What's up, Moon and Fireboy? What's up, y'all? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm playing around. I'm like, yeah, I got this. So I'm like, well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Shit, the computer's still on. Let me put my title up here. Let me go ahead and set up a stream, because you remember what I told you a long time ago. I said, oh yeah, this professional. This like work. You can't just get up there and throw your time up there and just go live. I'm like, you gotta schedule your time to go live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what all of them, even like with StreamYard and stuff, it's the same type of setup, like, and StreamYard is probably the most basic one, because I think people get more comfortable with that one. But honestly, like with these and some of the other ones, I like them because it has more to work with. Like how you got your setup right now, that's perfect. You got the watermark, you got your background, so it looks good, and then you can add more stuff to it and whatnot. So it's a perfect setup. So now
definitely. Monday, I'm gonna have that green screen up. When I get off the live, I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna go over there to video. I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna pull the. I don't care if I gotta record and make one for 5 minutes just to see, and just drop it just to show y'all I was playing around. I'm gonna pull the green screen up. I'm gonna hit because I see the difference. You got your go live in the middle, and then you got your record above your go live. So I noticed that last night.
Yeah, that's for if you want to do like premieres and whatnot for the record, but the go live, like it'll literally kick right in, and then you can always add like the little timers and stuff, in the beginning. Like
I saw that. Yeah, when I be doing it, I be heard. Like today, the mic, I gotta fix my mic because my mic is straight, but I don't like the way the front part is like it's leaning. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. So of course, I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, because I think I got mine on. I think I'm gonna up my timer. I think I got my time on like 10 seconds. So
10 seconds that's too short because you got
so I'm on there like this. I'm like, so I'm looking at the time. I'm like, shit. I'm like 3, 2. You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah. So they have 4 of them. They have 30 seconds, a minute, 5, and I think there's only 3 actually. No. And then they have up to 5 minutes. So
no. 5 minutes. I know the chat will still be empty.
I would say for you, for the right now, probably do the minute one, because that kind of gives you enough time to get it all set up the way you want to and stuff like that. And that minute one, it moves slow as hell. It's like being at the DMV and stuff. So you got house serving car 425. Yes.
That's right. It's my turn, finally.
Looking at everybody, yeah, he's still alive.
Cool.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it'll be all set up though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. They gon' hey man, they just don't know, but that podcast, we're gonna crush them. They just don't know.
Just gotta have a ball with it. That's the thing. I try to tell people, like, you gotta have fun with this. It's like everybody's so busy worrying about numbers and this and that and trying to outdo this person. It's like, just focus on what you got going on and just have fun with it. Like, that's it.
I ain't trying to outdo nobody. I'm trying to stay in my lane and do what I'm doing. Now you come over here. You go get what you're looking for.
I see what I'm doing. Like everything I do with my channel and stuff, from the podcast to the gaming, that's just me having fun. I mean, I enjoy being monetized and everything, but I like having fun. So when I'm doing it and everybody else sees it, I feel like that gives them the motivation to do the exact same thing and stuff. And you'll start to see the growth. You'll start to see the numbers go up. You'll start to get more views. You'll start to get more traction. If you just like, stuff like, come on now, please, baby, subscribe to my channel. Like, no.
I got a question for you while I'm thinking about it. Then I'm gonna get back to my topic. I'm gonna get back to my topic because I know me and you. I know how we'll do this. So I'm gonna get back to my topic. What's the? Because I forgot whatever I paid for. What's the max on this? I know yesterday I went 3 hours. So I was like
the max amount of time. That's a good question, because I've never gone like more than like 3 hours. So I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it's unlimited.
Okay, because I definitely know yesterday, because I told him everything yesterday. I'm like, I said yesterday I went live. The day before I was like, I went live like 2 hours and some change. So I'm like, I don't know when it's gonna kick me, but and then
Yeah,
yesterday I went live. I went live for like, I think I went live like 3 hours and 9 minutes, and I was like, okay. Then I said, nah, before I get too comfortable, let me go ahead and tell y'all now. If it get cut me off, appreciate everybody for coming through, and you know what I'm saying. I guess that's the limit. So okay.
I don't think there's like a cutoff mark or anything like that. Because all the times that I've been on, like I never got cut off or removed. Like I knew when it was time to end it, and I just hit the button, and then it would just wrap it up or whatnot. But yeah, I think you have a limited amount of streaming. Because which one did you do? You got the $17 one, or you got the $9?
I think I got this. I think I did the 7. I was trying to be perfect. I think I got the $17.
Yeah,
I was trying to be perfect.
I got the 17 as well, because for these last few episodes of BOB, for all the judges and whatnot, I got a lot more people, especially with this finale coming up. I know I got a couple other people. It's supposed to be a lot of us on this last episode, so I just went ahead and got that one, because the standard one, I think it only allows like 5 people, but with this one, it allows up to like 20 and stuff. So I mean, I'm not gonna have that many judges, but I got a lot of people that definitely want to rock out and judge for this last episode coming up.
Oh yeah, and definitely I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna definitely go back, because I know I think I was driving. I was just hearting your messages on Instagram, but I semi read them, but I'm gonna go back and read them. I think you dropped the link or whatever the case it was, So I'm gonna go back, but I definitely saw some of the messages, but I'm gonna go back later on today and read them, because I know you were talking about the finale, and I saw you send the link and all that, this, that, and the third.
Yeah. We're episode 30, the Battle of the Beach series is getting ready to wrap up. Kel Universe is going to be one of the judges. A couple other people are going to be on that panel judges. So we're definitely going to rock out and have a good time.
Oh, keep talking, baby. Forget my hand clap. Keep talking.
I just like to hear the clapping and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, BOB's not over though. Tag team tournament is kicking off on March 24th. So set your notifications. The link for that first episode is in the channel, is on the live and stuff. So for upcoming. So you guys can click on it, set your notification for that. Definitely tune in for that one. Definitely gonna be dope. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be crazy.
Drop the link again.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate that, man. On fire, boy.
Yeah, I got multiple browsers up, so I can drop it as we're talking. But yeah, you can keep on with the topic and stuff. I didn't want to stop.
Oh, no, right, I know you hood rich. You ain't all the way up there yet, but you close enough. But I appreciate you for coming through, talking and blessing your presence of the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what I'm gonna do, because I know you're busy man. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions about the conversation, and then matter of fact, no, we're gonna scratch it. Tell them. A lot of people know who you are already. You know, you famous out here in these streets. So tell them a little bit about yourself, a lot, whatever. Like you said, we got unlimited time now, so you can tell a story if you want to. So tell them about your last battle of the beat yesterday coming up. Don't give them your background, how you used to beat up people. Background, bodyguard out there. Don't do all that to them. But just tell them about you. Then after you finish, we'll talk about the questions and we'll keep parlaying.
All right. Well, my real name is Steve. Everybody, hi, Steve. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for about a year now. I didn't drink everything you could think of, from the mean lean to the disgusting and green. I'm playing. Nah. You were really about to start believing me like, BDB's an alcoholic, y'all.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was gonna say BDB. You know how this finna go after that.
Like, my favorite gamers are drunk. No, I love it. All right. But no, real name's Jay, aka Big Daddy Beer, aka your favorite gamer's favorite gamer. I have a YouTube gaming channel, BDBGP, also known as Big Daddy Beer Gaming Promotions. I specialize in all different types of various gaming. I also have my podcast, The Debate Table, where we talk about an array of different debatable type of topics. It basically just gives everyone the opportunity to come through, whether they join the panel or not, and let their voice be heard through their opinions and their take on every single debatable topic that we talk about. I also branched out and did an additional installment to the debate table, which is the Battle of the Beats. It's a segment that allows producers from all around the world to come through and showcase their eclectic musical talents while facing off against others in fun, friendly battles. My God, I feel like I'm doing my episode right now. But yeah, it's been a really dope setup. I've been doing YouTube now 5 years. I got monetized, I think, my 3rd year in. So again, thank you to everybody from day one, friends, family, my lady, all my followers. It feels like Gladiator when they were yelling, Spaniard! Spaniard! Remember when he dropped the sword and stuff? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? So, but yeah, been doing this going on 5 years. Actually, no, over 5 years. Got monetized in 3. It was a lot of hard work, but made it happen. And it's just been a hell of a ride and a journey. So I definitely plan on continuing to keep doing what I'm doing, continue to entertain with great content, creative, innovative content to keep everybody enjoying it. I'm not going nowhere no time soon, even though I got all the grades and stuff. I only got a week left to live, but I'm still here. Still got some youth, 40 and dog years, but that's between me and everybody in here. But no, yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all. Back to you, Kel. Oh man, it's too much fun. Too much fun. I don't think Kel know how to get back to the screen.
Oh yeah. I know. I was trying to be funny and talk with my face not showing. But now tell them about your brand and your what you call it. So I know now that you couldn't hear me. I won't do that again.
Oh yeah. I forgot to mention too. I am an artist and a graphic designer. As Kel mentioned, the logo that you see, I'd actually went ahead and designed that for him. For his YouTube channel, his upcoming podcast, Leave Your Feelings at the Door, which is definitely going to be a smash. I did the logo for that. So if you guys need any merch, art, graphic design work, you can hit me up. I have my own company imprint called Street Artists. I've been doing that since 2006. So anything art related, hit me up. Instagram, YouTube, Discord, all my platforms that I have. You can click on the links through YouTube and you'll see everything that I have available if you guys need to contact me for anything. I do have a merch shop that I actually started, which features all of my brand merch from both my Street Artist and BDBGP collection. And that's pretty much it. I know you were saying about this recent Battle of the Beats episode. So yeah, shout out to everybody that came through and showed love and support on episode 29. We had a really dope show. It was actually the second video game based beat battle that we had. Thank you. Shout out to the judges. Shout out to DJ Sunnyside Up. Shout out to Trill Virtual Boy. They came through, had an amazing show. Great, eclectic video game based beats, original and sample. Shout out to Lucid, the Dream Waker, for the pre-show performance. So yeah, it was a really dope setup. So yeah, we got one more episode to go, and then the series is going to wrap up. Episode 30. That's going to be Sunday, March 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got a newcomer by the name of DJ Davis Beats. He's going to be stepping in the ring. He's going against one of the vets who has actually been on Battle of Beats since I first started, back when we started in 2021 with the BOB trilogy. It's my cousin Merge Baby. Dope. 2-time champion. He's looking to go get his 3rd crown. So we'll see how the stakes fare out for either one of them. And then after that, March 24th is going to be the Battle of the Beats tournament, tag team tournament. I'm actually going to do a live on the 17th to announce all of the teams, all of the producers, and who's going to be facing off against who. So it's definitely going to be dope. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Unfortunately, there won't be judges this time around. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody the opportunity, all the people that have been showing love and support to it, you guys are going to have the opportunity to judge through the live chat. So you guys will be deciding which team advances throughout the tournament, which one is winning and which one is going home, basically. So there will be a voting poll at the end once we listen to all the music. And then you guys basically are going to be choosing who's going to be the winner. So it's going to be dope. I can't wait.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
So what you think, BDB? What's your best conversation starters for a first date? I know you married and all that, but just look at it like in the before you got married and all that era.
I would actually, I can kind of correlate it to my relationship now with my lady.
Don't be getting on here talking about I asked you to tell your business now.
Now you get in trouble, little kids, and ooh, like that. Just don't tell already. Like that. How long you gonna keep hitting the high note? Ooh.
Right.
Look, I'm gonna tell myself the hell with it. I did it. Okay.
Right. Shit.
No, let's do this. But no, like with my lady, how did we start our conversation? So I actually met my lady through my very first YouTube interview. She actually came in and she sat in on the interview, and so like she was impressed by everything that she saw and heard. So she was kind of like making little passes throughout in the live chat and whatnot, and I caught wind of it. So then I ended up putting it up on Instagram, and we started talking. And I can't remember exactly how the conversation started, but I would say honestly, speaking from the heart, I think the best way to kind of just start a conversation for a first date is just learning that person's interests and seeing what you have in common right off the bat, because that can kind of tell you which direction it's going to go, if this is going to be something long term or short term. Because I think most people don't do that. Everybody just kind of like keeping it simple, just trying to just hoping that it's not a failure. It's like really kind of learn that person right then and there on the spot. It's like you remember the Biggie song Big Papa, when he's like, soon as she buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Will you be with? Learn the interests and stuff like that. Learn what they're into, what you're into, what you like and don't like, and their likes and dislikes, and just kind of get an idea of, what you have in common, because that helps, if you do pursue a relationship, it helps in the long run to learn these things. Like my lady and I, we got a lot in common, and I didn't even realize it until we started, I learned all this stuff early, but I'm still learning stuff even to this day, even after being 2 years in. So, it's amazing. But, it definitely helps to know that right off the bat. And then, from there, if you think about it, that's kind of like the best icebreaker, because from there, once you do kind of figure out what you guys have in common, now you almost kind of know, it almost creates a web to where now you know what you guys can converse about. Like if you guys you both share the same love for like video games, right off the bat, there you go. Now it's like you could talk about, so what type of genres you into, or have you played this game, or what console you got, and it kind of just expands from there. Like one door opens, and then it just has a whole corridor, a hallway full of other doors that just keep opening, and those doors lead to doors, and so forth. So that's what I would say, to answer that question.
Okay. That's that's pretty much, you pretty much summed it up how I pretty much said it. I just pretty much you get your interests together, and like I said, with most people, in your first 5 to 10 minutes of your conversation, you pretty much know, you kind of can feel the vibe and know, how it's gonna go. Just for the simple fact of the conversation. Like if y'all two, not y'all two, you and your lady, but just in general, two people conversating and having a conversation. If y'all really sitting there like me and you, like I stopped talking and we both just like have a mannequin moment. We just people like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna this ain't gonna go long because everybody didn't have nobody had nothing to talk about or whatever. Like in my live yesterday, I think I asked, did it matter if you picked a particular location? Did you pick a particular what is it okay or something about a particular? I don't feel like looking at the phone trying to remember what it was, but like, did you have to pick a particular location where um, the first date needed to be? And I'm like, yeah, that that's one of those questions that goes both ways because if you guys never had deep, not even deep, but intellectual conversation about even going this far, the lady could meet you somewhere that she suggested. You could meet the lady somewhere that you suggested, and neither one of y'all liked each other or it even got that far. So if you didn't have that conversation from the get go, none of that and nothing else never even mattered.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And again, it's like it just goes back to what I was saying. Learning what you guys have in common and what you don't have in common. Because, like I said, once you find out what you guys are both into, even like for going on multiple dates, now you got an idea of like what to do and how to kind of orchestrate the date. Like, oh, she's into this. It's like I am. Okay, let's go do this, or let's go do that, or let's just like hang out. Maybe we don't even have to actually go on a date. We could probably do like something from home or something that definitely gets their attention. And like it's good because it shows that you are paying attention and that you actually care about that person and what they really are into. So I think it's a good thing.
Oh yeah, because I hit on that. I'm like, well, you really wouldn't be in a bad situation. Not necessarily saying bad, but it really wouldn't be for a waste your time situation if you guys already established what you guys like, the simple stuff, what you guys like to do, or what type of foods you like, or what I'm saying, the basic stuff. Like you said, the basic stuff. Don't get in there trying to go Johnny Rocket and such and okay, well, I got this, you got that, blase, blase. Okay, all that means nothing. Both of us might be riding around in a Bentley and get to Wendy's, or what I'm saying, not Wendy's, but that's just the first thing came to mind. But what I'm saying, just on some, hey, I'll say Starbucks. Starbucks. Y'all might be having a great coffee. The coffee might be great, or the conversation might start off good at 10 minutes into the conversation. Like y'all done ask each other, hey, zodiac signs, are you allergic to anything? Or what's your biggest pet peeve? And everything might be going good. And he might have a sip of the coffee. Nah, well, it was cool. Or play it cool to the end, and then y'all walk out the door and never see each other again.
Pretty much. Like I never forget, like my first date with my lady, I remember she was telling me that, she likes, being on like the little boats and stuff. Because where I work at, they have like the little gondola rides that actually cruise around this water terrain called Millionaire's Row. So I remember
I know where that's at.
I know too, and I'm trying to rob them. I just need yeah, we know.
Right.
We're doing codes with paint all over our faces. So
right.
But so I remember we were like walking around there one day, and she was saying oh, those boats look nice. Like I've always wanted to do something like that. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, me too. I was like, I never did it before. So I kept that in mind that she said that she wanted to do one. So I ended up like surprising her one day. We had drove over there, told her to close her eyes and stuff like that. I had everything set up. Walked her down the steps. She opened her eyes. She saw the little ride and stuff like that, and like her heart just melted and stuff. And we had a good time and stuff. It was windy as hell. And that damn conductor and that boat and that thing rocking back and forth. Felt like we had an iceberg in Titanic and stuff. I thought I was gonna be on the out in the water and stuff, having to hold the door on my lady sitting on top of it, freezing my ass. It's locked, Nah, he was cool as hell. He gave us a discount and everything. But I just like stuff like that. Just kind of like those things that you don't think you're listening to, but you really are. And it's a test because first thing she said, she's like, "You remembered?" I was like, "Yeah, because I knew this is something you wanted to do." So they love that type of stuff. So it's definitely those little things that make a bigger impact down the road. So.
Definitely. That's definitely what's up. I know that's most of. I mean, I can answer, but I'm gonna answer to an extent. But yeah, I know that's usually like dates, all that stuff, this, that, and the third. That's always me. That's like the first, besides your name, all that, this, that, and the third. That's like the first thing I ask, especially if I want to see, if I think this gonna at least a week, month, 2 months, 3 months. At least if I see that, oh yeah, this probably could potentially be okay, whether it worked or it didn't work. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but we people say, hey, first date, or second date, whatever. All right, we went and actually had a nice conversation. Yeah, it might not have worked, but blase. Oh, he didn't take me to AMC or something like that. We went and actually like toured the city, went to like I'm gonna just say a museum or something like that. Something normal. It was something different. So yeah, we might not be together in the end. But you remember that good date we had.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They always remember those things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. That's my answer to that though.
That's cool. That's cool. Yep. Anything you want to say, or you keep going? I'm in there, so I know we can. Man, you can.
Yeah, right. I don't know if that's the only question, or if you had any other ones, or.
Yeah, I ain't no look, BDB. I ain't no interrogator. Hey, I already told myself. I said I'm really not a question asker like that, but I'm like it's just cool for the interactions, or just the conversation. But
oh yeah. I feel like that's how podcasts are really at the end of the day. Like it's not even so much, just feeling like an interview. It's just, everyday, talk. Like how you see like on different platforms and stuff, or even like, barbershops and stuff, or like, just places where it's just great conversation. Like I was telling people, like a lot of people ask me, like, how did I come up with the concept for the debate table? And I told them that. Oh yeah. That's right.
I asked you that too.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, there's a show by LeBron James and Maverick Carter. That's his agent and his longtime friends since they were kids. It's called The Shop, and it's actually on HBO. They're getting ready to come out with a new season. I don't know exactly when, but I've watched it all the way up until where it wrapped up, and I was just so amazed at like how they're just in this modern day shop. LeBron and Maverick have got people from all around, like all different types of celebrities, from athletes to actors and actresses, musicians, businessmen, entrepreneurs. Just all these different people who probably know each other, and even the ones that don't know each other, they got to learn so much about each other. And they just had this regular talk. Like some of the questions that LeBron and Maverick would ask them, You know, their answers and their responses were just so cool and vivid, and you could just see the vibe. It was like, it was no judgment, no hate, nobody criticizing or saying this and that. Like, it was just such a dope setup. If you guys ever get a chance, watch it on HBO Max or whatever the hell they call themselves. I don't know. They change up like the weather. But yeah, definitely watch it and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And, you know, it's such a dope setup. And I just remember watching every episode and I was like, you know what? When I was coming up with the idea for the debate team, I'm like, this is exactly what I want it to be. I want it to be this type of setup. People who, you know, have never met each other, probably never will, or maybe the paths might cross. You never know. But, just to see everybody just come in one room, pull up a chair, gather around the table, and again, whatever the debatable topic is, we can talk about it without, you know, people getting offended or feeling some type of way. You know, again, everybody's not going to be in agreement. Some will agree to disagree. There'll be, you know, different parties. There might even be some that are neutral. But as long as the conversation is interesting and it keeps people's attention, it gives them something to look forward to. Even if they don't necessarily know much about the topic, I do my best to break it down and explain everything to them so that they have a better understanding of how to kind of go about it. Because there's times I've done topics where people like may not even been into stuff like that or didn't know anything about it. And then as I was, you know, explaining it to them, they were like, oh, okay. So now they kind of knew how to, you know, chime into the conversation and give their take or their opinion on it. So all that just stemmed from watching that show, The Shop, because I was just like, the energy is great. You know, they're all laughing, they're joking, you know, they're telling great stories, they're giving great advice and just having one big dope conversation. And it's just people from all walks. No hate, no negativity. I'm like, this is what we need more of. So
nobody, they're bashing each other.
Yeah. Have you ever watched it?
I think I saw like a little bit of it, and I think I remember you were telling me one of your podcasts long time ago. You told me, I think I forgot the name. That's why I actually didn't go back and look at it. But I'm definitely gonna probably look on YouTube and see.
Ooh, I'm telling. Right. Shot like I told him to now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back just like these right here. These topics and stuff. Like I asked people, you know, people I work with, people I know real life, you, AB, everybody. I just ask people, you know, I know or in my circle. I just ask people like, hey, what's, you know, that I don't tell them what it's for. I just, hey man, if you were talking about something or a topic, what's, you know, and just, you know, I know whether I'm gonna use the topic or not. Or 9 times out of 10, I'm going to use the topic. I just know YouTube, so I know certain ones I can use, certain ones, you know, it's going to be a little controversial. So I kind of try to stay away from them. Like when I talk about the politics and all that, I try not to go too deep into that. But like regular like conversation like mine's, all these, I actually need to find my book. I actually got one of them black and white composition books. And I got probably at least like 3-4 pages filled out of just stuff I was just like rapping. I was just writing it on the paper, writing it. But of course, I got to find what I did with the book. But it's like these last couple of titles I've came up with. I'm just off the top, just like. And then, you know, the one today, I was 3 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah, sometimes it's like that. Even like with me, like most of the topics that you see, I got a couple more that I'm going to be doing after BOB wraps up. But most of mine are actually topics that I've just had debates about with people outside of being on YouTube. So,
right.
You know, it was just like, all right, you know what? Now I've done this with friends and family. I've gotten their take. You know what? I want to get a take from everybody else, that
other people, right?
And see, you know, how they correlate to the topic. Some of them I actually have kind of freestyle, maybe like a few of them, but the majority of them are actual topics that stem from debates I've had with, you know, people that I've, you know, met through, you know, whether it's friends, family, or just, you know, people just on the outside, you know, people at work and stuff like that, or just things that I would hear people talk about, but they just never really went, you know, full throttle with it. So that's what this is a representation of. So it's been dope because people are like, man, like you're very articulate with how you present it, and you know, you make it easy for people to like come in and comfortably talk about it without. It's like, yeah, it just makes
judgment free zone.
Exactly. They leave their feelings at the door, basically. So they
Definitely, and that's what a lot of people be afraid of and stuff like that. Like I've told people the last 3 conversations. You ain't got to get on here. You ain't got to get on here and show your face. And if you don't feel comfortable talking with the camera on, this, hey man, cut that cut it off. Talk with it off. I don't care nothing about that. I'm not going every last conversation or podcast or whatever. I'm not gonna have my face showing every podcast, but just for the simple fact, like today, like I said, I got off work a little late, so I had to hurry up. But I know I had already had my stream set up, and I had already had it when I was gonna go live, so I knew I was cool on that. But I knew that's why I said I know I'm growing, and I know it's a learning process because now I'm setting up my times, and I'm kind of putting it together. So like, okay, hey, like today, like I said, I got off a little late. So when I came in the house, I showered, this, then the third. I drank me a bottle of water, ate some candy or something like that. I looked back at the clock. It was like 6:50. First, I had to get the dog to be quiet. So we worked on that. So I'm like, okay, I got something for your ass. I'm gonna put you in this cage. So cool. I'm gonna give you something to eat, and I'm gonna put you in the cage. So I'm cool on you. I'm good. So I'm like, okay, let me go in here. And I got like I said, I got a simple setup. My green screen is right behind me. So all I got to do is pull it up. And this is the same position I'm in now. It's the same position I'm in when I game. So it's not, I got it right. Like how you be right where you at. It's the same thing. I already got it right. Only thing different today is I don't have a PlayStation plugged up, but I got the computer right where I need it. Camera adjusted, mic. I probably got it, like I said, when I end the stream, tighten up the mic and play with the green screen and all that. But I got it just how I want it, and I just today it worked. But I got like a little discouraged around probably like 6:30, 6:40. I'm like, man, it's close. I'm like, here we go. But I'm like, I already know I got it scheduled, so I was like, man,
yeah, it happens. That shaky. I tell you, I'll let you know the secret. Like every episode I've done, I'm always like shaky as hell before it even begins. Like you would never know because everybody's like, yo, you present it, you just like do it so well. But
yeah, you do it so good, like you practice it.
But I'll be nervous as hell. Like I'll be like,
yeah,
I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You're gonna like, you're gonna develop a stutter like the little kid from the movie Big Daddy. When he was like, Layla, if you don't come to Sonny's house, there's a good chance I might develop a stutter.
You do a good job. BDB, what's up? You definitely do a good job, definitely. No matter how, like you said, nerves or whatever it is, you did a damn good job.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
like, I just told myself, like I know adjusting the mic and all that. I really kind of like in the last couple of days, I really kind of I can tell body language wise, I really kind of gotten comfortable with talking and trying not to look at the mic while I'm talking. Because first I was like, I want to can people hear me, all that, this, then the third, blase. So I might ask a few questions like, hey, can you hear me? Like, yeah, sounds good. Blase, da. So I try not to touch the mic, and I try to leave the mic in the same position, or I might put it back a little bit or put it, like that, this, then the third. And I just keep it like that because I know once I start adjusting and changing, which I'm used to doing stuff like that. But for the most part, I try to keep everything like it is, so I don't have no hiccups. And like you said, you're gonna have them, but in the most part, like I just try to keep it as it is. So when I get ready to stream, it's in there.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Think of it like when athletes are playing games and whatnot. If they lose, what do? They go to practice the next day or whenever they have it. They sit there, they watch film, they look at all the mistakes that they made. Okay, what can we do to fix this, fix that, maybe adjust this, adjust that, so that next game we go out and win or do whatever we got to do. So it's the same thing with this. Like, you know, I've gone back and watched, you know, so many episodes in the past of when I first started. Like, if anybody goes and watched my very first episode of Debate Table, I was sitting right in front of my refrigerator. I was pulling stuff out, you know. But literally, I was doing my very first podcast episode right in front of that fridge right there, on my phone. Nervous as hell, like I was nervous and everything. I was looking like a bowling ball and everything. Yeah, people were like, "BD, okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." So,
like,
is it hot in here? Like, don't you got the AC on? Yeah, but still, but I still go back and look at that episode, and I look at all the little hiccups and mistakes. And
like,
would you? What was that?
He was like critiquing.
Yeah, I critiqued it. But even still, like, would you believe that episode has done over 400 views? I would have never thought that episode. Yeah, I would have never thought that episode.
400 views.
It did over 400 views. I never thought it would get that high. I thought maybe like 50 or 60, and this is like I was still starting out. Even the very first episode of Battle of the Beats, I didn't know then what I know now. Of course, had I known, it probably would have done even more views. But for it to still have the outcome that it had, that very first episode of the trilogy of B.O.B. is almost nearing 700 right now. So we have mistakes, we have hiccups. Now quality wasn't there because I didn't know, that people do like little videos you can upload and play it, and it makes the sound quality perfect. Like, it was so many little things, but we still did it. We got it done. And I did that one from my phone too, right in front of that refrigerator right there. So, that refrigerator is iconic. I don't even know what brand.
Legendary.
Oh, it's a GE. Hey, GE still exists? Yeah, I ain't see GE since back when they had British Knights. But
hey, they like LG still around.
Yeah, they still around. The logo is still the same. They ain't upgrade yet. But
with the light, but
the crazy part is, the light bulb in the fridge don't even work. I got to turn my lights on just to open the fridge and stuff like that. Yeah, the light bulb don't work. I've been trying to replace that thing. I don't know. It just said, "Look, 2 words, off duty." I said, "Fine then."
All right, I got other light.
We ain't got no problem. So, fridge. Right. Talking about you. Do something.
And that's how people don't understand stuff like that. Like, people like I look at all these, everybody, you spend your money. I know, investing, all that stuff, this, that, and the third, it definitely is AB. Yeah. People like I look at a couple of YouTubers, like, they go, everybody, they not judging nothing, just speaking on it. Like, everybody, they got the cameras and all that stuff, this, that, and the third. And I tell people, "What's up, Slim?" And I tell people all the time, they're like, man, you can see the difference in my quality in the videos. But I tell a lot of people, they like, man, you be on a camera, like, man, you won't believe half of the I was finna say shit. Half of the skits I've shot have all been on my phone. People like, "Man, you ain't do that on your phone." I'm like, bruh, half of my skits I've shot all been on my phone.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, such. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I feel like if my phone can do it, why go buy a $3,000-$4,000 camera, and the camera don't last nowhere near as long as the phone? You're gonna pay $3,000 for a camera. Kudos to the people, kudos to the people that got it. But I'm not gonna go spend no $3,000-$4,000 on no camera, and my camera lasts 15 minutes, and I can at least get an hour out of my phone. Like, that's, but the heat is on. You spend your money the way you spend it. I spend mine the way I spend it. But I just don't see me getting a camera no time soon. For what?
Exactly. Now, listen, to anybody that is out there buying $3,000 cameras, let me hold $2,999 of that. All right.
Right. I'm like, y'all spend. I'm like, man, they spend all that money on the camera. Then they like, yeah, my camera did like 10 minutes. I'm like, damn, you paid $3,000. I give you something just like that now. Walmart. I don't need. Matter of fact, they right here. Yeah, matter of fact, they right here. I got these. They probably like $20 22, 23. I got these headphones from Walmart. They like 23, no more. I don't even think they 30. They like maybe like 23, $24. I got these from Walmart. People, I have an iPhone. People have iPhones, this, that, and the third. Man, I done had 2, 3 sets of Apple AirPods. I lost one. If I didn't lose the other one, I lost the left, I lost the right, or I lost both of them. So I said, okay. I think I really paid the real price for like one of them. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool. But I'm like, I paid $20, 20 and some change for the headphones I got. And my headphones last 8 hours every time. And all you got to do is keep your case charged, put them in your ear. 9 times out of 10, we grown. So we don't have 2 of these in our ear anyway. We only have one. So I'm like, I look at people, I'm like, hey, man, I need to get on it. Matter of fact, y'all need to give me a sponsorship, J-Lab. I just sponsored y'all. Y'all need to give me a sponsorship, too.
I ain't gonna lie, though. When I was looking at that, I thought it was like a block of C4.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you better be careful. You pay for the wall.
It's
Oh, see, I mean, when you open it, but when you were just holding it and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's a ball.
Rush hour. That's C4. That's C4. That's
right. C4. But I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, they gotta put they gotta okay. What's up, T-Royal Stars? But I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, it's not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you a good suggestion. But I'm like, bro, once I got those and seen it and had it and all that, I'm like, oh no. Like I keep my iPhone, shout out to my iPhone, right? But I'm not $300-$400 for a pair of headphones that last like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours at the most. Man, I could listen to 15 albums and still have a headset left. And while that one charging, the other one going dead, the other one going dead, the other one charging. So you'll never run out. And I tell you another headphone that's good like that. And I ain't gonna talk about the headphones no more. But them doggone Ray J headphones. Ray J headphones work actually pretty good too. They not really good for talking on the phone, but like music wise and all that. Oh yeah, they great. They great. But hey, we need a sponsorship. J Lab. we need you see me in BDB. We need a sponsorship for y'all, man.
I don't even know where brand this is, to be honest with you. I don't know. I just called it a little black case. I don't know if my lady bought these for me, so I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I thought it was a grenade. Remember, like used to read the notes and stuff like that. And like, this message will self-destruct. That's what I thought it was. I thought if I open my face, like, oh. But yeah, just to piggyback off what you were saying, yeah, sometimes you don't need all the crazy high-tech technology. Like I told you, I started my podcast straight from my phone. And then, when I was able to get other stuff like my laptop that I have now, yeah, I could, of course, upgrade. But I always tell people this, like, use whatever you have. If it can allow you to get your stuff out there and start making the moves now, do so. If you got you a little like flip phone, you're able to go live from it, then do so. I mean, if you're able to stream Snake from that phone, do so, or whatever you're going to do. But like, use whatever you have to get it going. Because I feel like people procrastinate when they make these excuses. Well, I don't have this. I don't have that. All I got is this. Okay, so what's wrong with that? Use that. Or use this, or whatever you have. Just get it going. And, don't make the excuses about, I need this, or I don't have enough money. Hey, you can look. I've even done streams where I haven't streamed it from my console, and I just sat my computer right in front of my TV, put the camera up, hooked it up, and still did a stream, and still got views and everything like that. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying don't work towards getting those things. Definitely get what you need. But what I'm saying is, if you do at least have something to help you get it going, what's the problem? What you waiting on? Biden. Another round of stimulus checks is probably not going to happen. Get it going. Don't wait. Don't wait, because what's going to happen? Time's going to pass on, and you're going to be sitting there saying, "Dang, I had an opportunity to get this going, and I didn't do it." That was my mistake. People don't know. Like my cousin, he hounded me for the longest to start becoming a YouTube content creator, and I disregarded it because honestly, I think people wanted to see me stream, or I'm like, I just like playing games just to play games. I'm like, I don't see myself doing this. But then I really started researching and seeing like, okay, this is a major thing. It's a big market now. So I was like, all right, I'm a believer now. So I eventually went ahead and started, and look, 5 years later, here I am. So that's it. It's like the girl said on that movie Players Club. We got to use what we got to get what we want. AB, what's good, my guy? How you feeling? How you living? I got to shout out AB too, because for those who don't know, he's actually the first YouTube content creator whose channel I went to. And ever since I met him, like the bond has been great. I met a lot of people through him. Yeah, like he has no idea. Like the lady that interviewed me, that I ended up meeting my lady through. I met her through AB. So how crazy is that?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's hard to come about. Like you said, probably like four, maybe about 4 or 5 episodes. Probably wasn't even that far away. Like you say, you're doing something different, and talking about something positive. Like it's like I tell people, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have some cruciating subjects, but it won't you won't see me on here like podcast like we are, arguing. And man, I'm not on here to do none of that. Like I said, you get your shine, I get my shine, we shine together, or you go your way, I go my way, and it is what it is. But other than that, nah, I ain't, man. Like I tell people, I know how to sell drama. I know how to sell drama if I want to. Like if I really wanted to base my channel off that, I could easily do that, but that's not what I'm trying to do.
Exactly. And that's why I understand like where all these haters and trolls are coming from. It's like YouTube is the biggest social media content creating platform in the world. It's like top flight security, not just the shopping mall, but the whole world, Craig. So it's just like it bugs me out when it's like people on here like getting mad or feeling some type of way or trying to shade and disrespect others. It's like, for what? This platform is big enough for everybody to grow. You don't see YouTube getting jealous of all the other platforms. They're like, okay, y'all making y'all money. I'm making my money too. I'm just making more. But it's just, it don't make sense. That's why I don't get it. Like where it comes from, like it's insane. It's like, look, you can still do what you're doing. I can still do what I'm doing, and like we grow together. We get this money together. All this talk and nonsense about, oh, you're stealing my subs, you're taking my community. You gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself. I'm not getting my Stephen A. Smith on. This is the question, y'all. If you're mad about this person taking your subs in your community, there must be something that you're doing wrong. Think about it. If more people are directing themselves to that next person, you're not doing something right. Or you've gotten to a point where you have gotten very comfortable to where you feel like you don't have to still show up and show out. No, you got to still continue to be the same person you were from day one going forward. The same person you were on camera, be the same person off camera. The same way you weren't monetized, be that same person now that you are monetized. It's like, don't change a thing. I used to tell people all the time, I didn't care about being monetized. If it happened, great. I just like having fun and doing what I'm doing, and people see that. And even now, being monetized and making money and stuff, I just got paid not too long ago from YouTube. I just got check number 7. I'm not complaining. I'm still pushing, still going. And I'm not jealous or envious of what anybody's doing.
Yeah, it's just like a neighborhood. Like
Yeah.
it's a platform. You're going to see mostly the same people you see in some community. Like that's just what it is. That's not stealing, borrowing, nothing. You're going to see the same people regardless. Everybody's it's just like a it's just like a girl with a lot of friends. I might not know your friend, but my homie might have smashed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. It's like a neighborhood. You're bound to you don't make enemies in this kind of stuff because it's like a small community. You're liable to run into the person again, or it's gonna be a street. You're both gonna come down, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm cruise control. I'm in first gear now, so I'm just out here chilling. But when I get over there in the HOV lane, hey man, squirrel, dog, your grandmama, hey man, I'm running them over. Hey,
Yeah, all right. You got to take a
hey,
break. I'll put you on up again. You up there running grandma over like
hey,
who she?
I'm gonna try to miss grandma, but grandma, y'all done seen the Wayans brothers, right?
But that was a parody though. She lived. You talking about real life?
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna do it in real life. I know what's gonna happen in real life. I do it.
What you here for? When the granny's over.
Hey,
Uh,
your dog, your cousin, what the I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But you
like,
know,
you keep it up, I'll run you over too.
right? nah, nah, no. I'm just saying in general. I pay attention. Like I ain't even go start that conversation up. But I
I know.
know, man. I pay attention, man. I see, and like I tell people all the time, man. This is small. Like I tell people all the time, man. Y'all ain't seen nothing, man. I mean, everybody's on YouTube for a reason, but I tell people now, man. I do small giveaways now. When I get in a better position on YouTube to like when I make it a little higher to where I'm at. Like people think like I did little small giveaways now. Like when I really get into this, like when I really get my foot in here,
Oh yeah.
man, and I'm gonna start, like I said, I'm gonna start out with the simple stuff, like you said, with certain things. You don't have to do, you ain't gotta give nobody no Rolls Royce or none of that. You know, when you get up to that level, you can do that. That's cool. But you start off giving people the small things like some people don't have microphones, controllers, um, earphones, PlayStation Plus cards, video game. You start off like that, and you don't do it. You don't do it because you want the attention or none of that stuff. You do it like me. I give because I give from the heart. I don't care about none of that. I'm not writing it off on none of my taxes, and I don't care about that. I gave it to you from the heart, like I did the other day with the video, the God of War stream. Man, I had that game like since Christmas. I knew I really wasn't gonna play it. I thought about it. I was gonna play it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save this. I said I'm gonna save this when I get to like my next milestone, or when I just feel comfortable that I feel like I'm gonna give it away. I did a stream Saturday. I mentioned I was gonna do it in the. I told people like about it a couple of days ago. This, then the third. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do me a little stream towards the end of the stream. I'm gonna give the game away. I'm not gonna tell you how I'm gonna give it away. I'm just gonna give it away. So my whole thing was I just played the game. I played Would You Rather. And shout out to everybody that played it, this, that, and the third. I just played the game. I didn't tell nobody who, or nobody knew how they were going to get it or what I was giving away. I just said, man, I came in my mind. I said, I'm just going to give it away off of participation. Whoever I see comment the most or whatever. That's exactly what I did. Shout out to Finesse the Don. He never knew it was coming. I just did it just for participation. And Iman and Tay Weezy was in the running, but Tay Weezy didn't want it, and Iman already beat it, so they didn't want it. So I already was like, well, you know, they was already they was in the stream. Both of them was participating, but they was like they didn't want it. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, Iman said he beat it. Tay Weezy didn't want it. I'm like, okay, well that's cool. Finesse the Don was commenting the most and responding. So like participating in the games, I'm like, you know what? When it's over, it's all said and done. I'm just gonna give it to him just off of participation. I don't know Finesse the Don from a can of paid or nothing. Bruh just come support this, that, and the third. And he just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And he was like, man, you know what? He was like, bro, I really wanted that game, this, that, and the third. And I said, well, bro, I'm glad that I can help you out and bless you with that game. And you know what I'm saying? Hope you made your day, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. And bruh still emailing to me. He emailed me probably like a couple of days ago, bruh. Appreciate it, bruh. You just don't know. Says I'm like, bruh, this is just a small appreciation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It goes a long way. And even outside of like materialistic things, like I'm the same way too. Like I've done giveaways. Even with this tag team tournament coming up, I'm doing a cash prize to whoever wins. You know, they're going to split up the cash equally. I'm also going to toss in like some free merch. But yeah, I've definitely done those same type of things. But even sometimes it's just the little things. Like, you know, for me, I tell everybody all the time, like people that show me love and support, I'll go ahead and advertise your channel on my community page. I told people like the minute that, you know, my channel really starts to get some traction, I'll definitely, you know, shout you guys out or do anything that I can do to help people get their names out there and start, you know, making headways and stuff like that. Even with the podcast and stuff, all the episodes that I've done where I've invited you, AB, you know, tons of other people. That's just me just, you know, showing love and support because you guys show it back to me. So it's like, all right, yeah, let's come together. Let's show people how guys who have never met, you know, we cool, we chop it up and stuff like that. But let's show what happens when people can actually come together and unify and put the egos and the drama to the side and stuff like that. Look how much gets accomplished. Look how many people have connected and met, you know, just through us couple of people, you know, and communities coming together. Like that's what it's supposed to be like. We got to treat it like The Walking Dead. What did they do? When all them zombies started hordes and everything like that, we didn't sit up there and just start, oh, well, let's draw straws and see who's going to get eaten. No, they went, they joined other communities, they came together, they formed their little villages and stuff like that. They named them, whatever the hell they named them and stuff like that. And look, they had water and crops. They were having cookouts and stuff, all behind a damn wall full of zombies. Like, that's how we got to do it. What's it going to take? It's going to take a zombie apocalypse for everybody to start coming together and say, all right, you know, look, your community can come join my community.
Right.
I got time for all that. Like, start doing it now. What did Diddy say on at the end of that Biggie song, Big Papa? He said, look, honey, check it. Tell your friends to get with my friends. We can be friends. Shit, we can do this every day. You know? How to be about? All this silly jealousy and envy and stuff, and you stole my sub. Shut up. Ain't still nothing. I gotta take it. I got 3 people watching the channel. How the hell would take those 3 people? What's that come to my damn channel? I stole them. What? Oh yeah, let me borrow your 3 people that in your live stream. I'll bring them back after I'm done. Look, it's the truth though. It's so silly. Like when I hear people do that and stuff like that, and then it's like people will take it to extents to say, "Oh well, this person's not real. This person's a fake. They're an imposter. They're a troll. They're a robot. A robot." I mean, last time I checked, I came out of human. I mean, if I'm a robot, then you know what? I'll do like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator 2. I'm gonna cut my arm open, and I better see metal come out and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, so I'm not real. I'm not human. So I talk like this. Like, come on, like, really? Come on. It's silly when there's so much opportunity for everybody to grow. Everybody has their own lane. There's no reason for anybody to merge into anybody's lane. The only time we should ever merge in those lanes is if, you know, we're going to the same destination or we got the same thing in mind or we got to get off at this exit because we're going to here or we're doing this. That makes sense. You know, YouTube is turning into Grand Theft Auto. It's too much going on. People pulling people out of other people's cars and stuff like that. Like, it's not hard to grab a Ferrari in that game. Just wait for one to go to a mission. Exactly. I've been told I'm a clone. I was told that I am a bot. I am a bot? Really? So then I should be a computer screen then. I shouldn't actually be a human wearing a hat and clothing, or I'm what am I? One of those things from iRobot? So really? Okay. It's ridiculous. Sometimes the lane there stops at a dead end. Yeah. Well, ain't no dead ends over here. We do like Forrest Gump said. When I get to one end, instead of just stopping there, I just turn back around and just go the other way. So that's it. You keep on running, So I just don't get it. I don't get the hate and the animosity. It's silly. I at this point I can't help but to laugh at it. I used to be frustrated by it in the beginning because I used to get trolled heavy. I remember telling AB like back when I first started, I was getting trolled left and right. I was being called every name in the book. It was just, it kind of gets to a point where you get fed up with it and it makes you want to kind of call it quits. But something told me not to do so, and so now anytime I see it and stuff, I laugh at it. It's too funny, So yeah. I honestly thank you, haters. I'm honored. I'm honored when you can make videos about me from all the way overseas and put me in a thumbnail and say this and that and hey, thank you. Just make sure you get my good side every single time. I ain't complaining. Exactly. People hate on those who choose to be great. I say that all the time, and it's the truth. So keep hating because I'm gonna keep shining. I didn't work too hard and put too much in to let one or a few people take me off of this grind that I put in, that I worked for. And yeah, and as you get bigger, yeah, you're gonna get more hate, you're gonna get more trolls, but keep going, keep pushing, because they ultimately can't stop you. He said AI, AI BDB, yeah. We are not the same. I am a Martian. I'm like Mars attack. They talking and he's like doing a little circle thing. That's me. I'm a
crazy.
Yeah. I'm a MacBook right now. I'm not a real person right now. I'm a MacBook Air. So
blow up doll.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. I don't know about that. I about a blow up doll. Plastic. It's just like it's just crazy though. It's crazy, and I see more of it, and I don't understand why. It's just like this. I can see it was like a small platform. We were all trying to fight or race to the top and stuff. YouTube is getting bigger by the second. It's so big that Google owns YouTube, so it's just kind of like.
What does that tell you?
Huh?
I said, what does that tell you?
Yeah, exactly. And Google, the biggest search engine in the world. Google ain't going nowhere no time soon. YouTube's not going anywhere anytime soon. They make money every second. That's why we only get 33%. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being monetized, but just know like you gotta really like stay consistent with it. You'll get money. You'll definitely make revenue and stuff like that, but you got to keep growing until you can get to that point where it can just be your only source of income. But I wouldn't even stop there, though, honestly. It's a good additional source to have money-wise. But, don't put all your eggs in one basket with it. It takes time to grow it. Even some of the biggest names, even some of the people that have the biggest sub count and views and all that, they're not making that much money like you think. They're making money, but you got to get donations, memberships. You got to get people to really like gravitate to your channel. And that's what I tell people all the time. Everyone's always like, oh, it's so hard with the watch hours and this and that and stuff like that and the views. No, that's not even the hardest thing. The hardest thing I feel, and people might oppose to it, the hardest thing is getting subs and keeping them, but more so getting those subs to form a community of people that are going to support you and get other people that you haven't met to bring over to your circle. Like, hey, come check this person out. Come check out this person. Yo, they're dope. Yo, you should see what they got going on here. That's the hardest thing. You know,
Yeah.
It starts with views and watch time. That ain't shit. Sorry to curse, but that ain't nothing. Especially now that they've changed it to where now it's 500. Let me say followers. It's 500 followers and it's 3,000 watch time, which still don't make no sense. It's like, how is it? It's supposed to be. It should be half because it was 4,000 at one point. Now it's 3. Like, it's not difficult. Honestly, you know what you want to do? What I would tell people, you want to build up your watch time? Here's the easiest thing to do. Create playlists. Take all your content, orchestrate it into playlists, create multiple playlists, and tell people, send those out, network and advertise those. Because those playlists, that's where your views come from. I mean, if you want to constantly do multiple live stream after live stream or premiere video, you can do that, but it's going to take a lot longer. Those playlists, that's where it really grow. Because honestly, that's how my channel grew. When I just started all the different playlists that I have, from the retro hour to take a walk with me, movie video game night, I just threw a ton of content in all those playlists. And before you know it, the watch time skyrocketed. So did the views. That's easy. Getting that 1,000 subs, that was challenging. That was not easy. But mama, I made it. And I'm well over 2,000. And I'm still going. But focus on those things. Focus on what's important. Entertaining. This YouTube platform, every platform is about entertainment value. It's not, people aren't on here to see how many numbers you got. People don't care. People want to be entertained. Damn it. Russell Crowe said it in Gladiator for a reason. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Keep in mind, everybody, like, there's a reason why I reference movies and television, because you can find so much real talk and real topics in every single film or movie or TV show that you watch. Because is that not true? When he said that,
True.
What is Gladiator about? Being in an arena. They didn't come there to just see you. They want to see a show. They want to see if you're going to kill that lion or kill, the emperor or whoever it is. That's why he yelled at. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're there? That's YouTube. I want to be entertained.
Simple.
It's that simple. So be entertaining and be real and be fun. Because when people see all of those elements, that's what's going to keep them coming to your channel.
You definitely got to change it up.
You got to. And don't follow what other people are doing. Don't just do it because just for the hell of it, just to call yourself a content creator. It's not hard to do that. It's not hard to do this stuff. It's hard to, build it and establish it, but you got to put the work in. All of us, the reason why we're here right now is because we put that work in. We didn't let anyone or anything get in the way of what we're doing. That's pushing. That's why we're here. That's why we're monetized. That's why we're making money. And that's why we got people overseas making videos about us that we will never probably ever meet, talking about us and putting us in thumbnails, making us look like a damn music group. So I love it. I screenshotted that thumbnail. And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, Kel. I'm talking about Anderson Gaming. Yeah, you. That's right, Dusty Dalseem. I said it. Hello, everybody. Anderson Gaming. Shut up. They're the most entertaining YouTube gamer on this platform. Shut up.
BDB getting ready to be on the thumbnail right now.
Oh, put me on thumbnail. Hold on.
Yeah, but y'all get it though. Y'all get it. So it is what it is. We definitely got that stuff coming too. BDB just gave me a good topic what he was just talking about that I'm already so caught up with my topics. I'm already on Wednesday of next week already. I'm already, even though that's 3 days, I'm already on my 3rd day of next week already.
Nice. And you know what's crazy? As you start doing more of these episodes, Kel, like more stuff's gonna start coming to you because like you'll start getting suggestions from people. You'll start getting like different ideas and concepts. They may, you know, say, hey, look, you know, let's talk about this on the next episode, or whatever the case is. And you know, before you know it, now like you done found your notebook and stuff. And I'm telling too, by the way, Mom, Kel lost his black and white notebook with all his ideas in it.
Hey, and you know what? And I'm gonna tell y'all something else here. We'll let BDB, you know, chop it up some more, whatever, whenever he want to end it, whatever the case is. I'm gonna tell you something that I noticed too. Like I asked people like in my community tab. I know a lot of people like they're like, okay, yeah, we look in his community tab. He share a lot of people, you know. I share everybody 9 times out of 10 if I catch you and I see you, or I know around the time you streaming or I can't be there, I share you. Like I tell people all the time, if I'm not there, I share you all the time. I come in the stream, I hit the thumbs up button, and I share you out, and it's verified. Everybody on my channel can tell you that. BDB definitely can tell you that. BDB, AB is a handful of people. Good night, Hope. It's a handful of people. They can tell you. Even Anderson Gaming. That's the first real Anderson Gaming. Everybody can tell you. I share everybody out, and I put them on the community tab. But when it comes to me, I don't put my stuff on my community tab no more. I know a lot of people probably paid attention or wonder. I don't put a lot of stuff on my community tab because I see certain. I know everybody gonna be like, oh, and no, he didn't do this. I see when I put certain stuff on my community tab, or the cat's out of the bag, yeah. I notice when I put stuff about me in the community tab, and I've said this in previous live streams, I notice when I put certain things, or if I ask certain questions, or if I shoot out certain ideas, I notice people. I ain't gonna say no names, but I definitely can name drop if I wanted to, but I'm gonna be good.
Too late.
I notice they might not do it. They be trying to be slick. I might mention something like today. I mentioned something today. I mentioned a few things today, and maybe 2-3 days later, the same note of what I mentioned, somebody gonna go do. They just gonna remix it. That's why I stopped putting certain things on my community tab. That's why I stopped posting. And another thing is, I noticed now everybody on my channel, most of all of us on, like, I can admit, I tell people most of the time, I know most of the main people that I'm in their stream, all that, this, that, and the third. I try out of me personally, I try to respect y'all hours of streaming. Like I know, like if we streaming at the same time, we streaming at the same time. It is what it is. I still share you out this, that, and the third. But I maybe like once or twice, I probably went like a few minutes after somebody started or went live, whatever. But either way it go, I still share the stream. But at the same time, I notice on my community tab when I post like what game I'm gonna play or whatever, like everybody has Grand Theft Auto, everybody has, all that stuff, this, that, and third. I'm not speaking on none of that. But I notice just on the community tab, when I do certain things, I notice people go live like right at that time. Like I might put that shit up 5 or 10 minutes before I go live. And I know you go live not you, but the people or whatever, you go live at 2 o'clock in the morning. Not saying that you had that. It's YouTube. Everybody, you go live when you want to go live. But don't go live when you know that I'm going live and you just seen me 15 minutes ago. You just liked my comment. Then 2 minutes later, we both going live at the same channel at the same time. Like, come on, bro. But that's like you said, that's a part of the hate, this, that, and the third. Because I'm like, I noticed that. That's why I don't put. That's why I just share people out, and I might throw something up there in the community tab every now and then. But I noticed that when I put stuff in my community tab about me, I noticed like 3-4 days later, shit, an hour or two later, I noticed people remix what I did. Especially with the podcast. Yeah, everybody did podcasting. I came up with the idea I wanted to do it for myself, this, that, and the third. I didn't come up with it because I saw somebody else doing it. I just came up with it because, like, shit, hey, everybody else talking shit. Let me get out here and get some of this free money talking too. Shit.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I don't intentionally go live when I see a fellow YouTuber of mine. You know what I'm saying? I try to respect them, and but like I said, I just noticed when I'm trying to think on the exact one I was talking about, but I noticed then like 3-4 days later, like, I don't want to say too much because then I know I'd be throwing the person out there, so I'm just be cool. I'm just keep hitting around the details, but I'm like now you just heard me talking about this 3-4 days ago, maybe 2 days. Then now you're like all of a sudden, now you want a podcast, and you've been playing video games all this time, and you done did a couple of all. Now I mentioned something about I'm a podcast. Now you, I'm gonna go ahead. I know I got him because I know he ain't got his equipment yet because he done kind of told a few things. He ain't got no computer yet. He ain't got no microphone. Yada yada yada. So I'm gonna go ahead and do podcasts. Come on, man. If you want my idea, just ask me, bro. We can don't step on my toes, like, especially if you know that you I just mentioned this. Don't come, like that's just unnecessary. But like I said, what up, Rice? Shout out to Rice. He was on here yesterday. But
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it's the same thing. I've been down that same road, so trust me, I know exactly where you're coming from. I think one of the reasons why, like, I don't really schedule anything is that people are like, BD, like, you don't schedule your lives except for like your podcast. And the reason being is because I got way too many damn games to be trying to sit up here and schedule stuff.
Yeah, when you gonna play it?
I don't want to schedule something at 5 o'clock. No, I'm ready to take a nap. I'm old. I gotta sleep. So it's like I don't leave people like anticipating it and looking forward to it. And it's like I can't do it for whatever reason, or it's just not a good time. So it's just
like me.
Yeah. So for me, I'll just go live when I got the opportunity. Podcast, I put time into that. I get everything prepped and set up. So those I do schedule because I have a specific day and time that I like to air them. But with everything else, I just whenever I got the opportunity, like I'll just do it. And whoever can.
Same here. Same here. Do what you want to do, Ville. Is your podcast, is your channel. Do what you want to do, bro. That's like me. Like I was in that stage. Like I got a little better now because I started noticing. I'm like, okay, I notice when I go this time, not this time speaking, because I don't want nobody to go run off and steal. Oh yeah, he go live at this time every day. Just because he mentioned it. But I noticed, like I came up with me a little schedule so far, and on my end it's working. And then I kind of tried something else, and I noticed those hours work too. But see, I have a job still, so those hours that I tried last time, I can't do those hours all the time because those hours, like, it's my hours. So I'm like, nah, they good hours because I noticed. I'm like, okay, so when I go live around that time, and I've never looked at I know that people tell you in YouTube, tell you, look at your analytics and all that stuff, this, that, and the third. But like you said, sometimes you don't want to look at that because it'll be stressing because you're like, man, I did this and so like the other day, I was looking at my channel. I'm like, hey man, I done went live all this week. Why am I out? But I know the algorithm of why it's coming because I'm getting close to that time for y'all to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they like, okay, yeah, he going hard. So hold on, let's take 4-5 hours out of that, make them start over. But don't worry, y'all ain't gonna get me, man. You take 3-4 hours, I'm gonna stream 5 or 6 more hours, and then we're gonna keep y'all. Somebody gonna stop eventually, and it's probably gonna be you because you're not gonna want to pay me. So, you know.
Exactly. So just a heads up, everybody. Kel goes live at 6:30. BD. Well, I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Right.
He's out. I'm gonna tell nobody else.
You're right. Well, so I've gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot better with my scheduling now. So I'm trying to hold it at this because I see that it's working. But like I said, man, grandma, dog, cat. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming. And all the people that y'all been seeing on the panel, they will be back. Yeah. So all the haters, all the the naysayers, all that, this, that, and third. And man, put your seatbelt and put your seatbelt on and buckle up, but it's gonna be a hell of a ride. Y'all better stay tuned for it. It's coming.
Yeah.
Enough of me preaching. I ain't, I know somebody. He's out there throwing shots. Now I ain't throwing shots. If I'm gonna throw the shot, I'm gonna hit the target. Trust me.
Exactly. As much Call of Duty as he plays.
Great. Grand Theft Auto enthusiastic.
I didn't watch a couple of his streams, and I don't want to. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Kel. Because next thing you know, I'll be sitting here streaming, and I see it. Where that red dye come from? Now I'm following like a cat and stuff. Not moving. Silencer right through the head.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to tell people I'm going live at 6:30, huh? Okay.
Right. Here I come.
Right. Yeah. Bill, anybody else that's in here, definitely do it. I mean, just kind of like sit down and just kind of format it out and just figure out what direction you want to go with it. And if you really want to do it, do it. But if you feel like it's just maybe not your lane, don't force yourself to do it. Only do it if you really want to. That's what I tell everybody. Because I've had a lot of people hit me up and ask me, hey, like BD, like, what I got to do to, become like a gaming content creator or a podcast or anything like that. Like I tell everybody, the most important thing is make sure this is something you want to do. Don't just do it because you see everybody else doing it and stuff like that, because you don't want it to fail before it even begins and you really get your foot in the door. So it's like, even with me, like I never thought I'd be a podcaster, but I did my research. I looked into it. I tell everybody, for those that don't know, the Debate Table was actually supposed to be a group collaborative podcast, but everybody at the time wasn't ready. It was too many little issues and, schedule, stuff like that. So I just said, you know what, let me go ahead and man the helm and take the wheel. And I just went ahead and did it. And, since I've done it, it's been a blessing. But, I didn't do it just because I saw everybody else doing it. I did it because, for the reasons that I have. And I'm glad I did, because I could have, I wouldn't even be where I'm at, had I not done this. I still would have been doing gaming and everything else. But, this is just an extra branch, with everything I've created with this brand that, people can, look back on and, say, hey, man, look, I was a part of this with BDB, or we did that. And look how amazing the turnout is. So it's like, if you have the dream, if you have the vision, turn it into a reality. Don't second guess or overthink it. Just do it. Because I'm telling you, you're going to be happy with the end result. And never get discouraged either. A lot of people do look at those analytics and they start getting bummed out and stuff. It's just numbers. Think of YouTube like the stock market. NASDAQ don't always have a good day. You know how many times they done had negative 15 and 30? Sometimes their numbers go up and then they'll take that. They'll be up 30 1 minute, then they'll drop 70. Then they'll go up 15, then, maybe 5. So you ever watch the stock market? What are they always saying? NASDAQ is up 15 points. NASDAQ went down 5 points. Now they're up 20 points. It's just doing this. This is all it is. It's just boom, 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 boom. That's it. So don't get discouraged by that. Don't get mad if you have a video that only did 10 or 20 views. Be grateful of those views. I I told people one of my biggest videos to date, and it's still doing well. I didn't even think it's one of those low budget ones. Like you can't even really hear the sound part in the game and everything. I didn't even think it was going to do as well as it did. It's 35,000 views. Crazy. I got some videos that only did 30 views. I got some that did, maybe 40, 50, but they still got views. And you got to also remember, too, don't get mad if everybody is not always tuning into the lives. You got to think about the replay value. Like, that replay value is major. My lady taught me that because, like, she's big on, like, the YouTube algorithm and analytics. And, I believed her when she told me, like, those, like, the reception that you get from people that go back and watch it and share it out and all that, that's more than when the people actually are watching it live, because so many people could jump in and out and stuff. You don't know who's there unless they're commenting, but you got a lot of people that are actually tuning in and watching, even if they're not saying anything. That's still a view. That's still them supporting, but be grateful and appreciative of that, and be appreciative of all the people that, even if they didn't catch the live, they're going to go back and watch the replay. So many views on my streams have grown because everybody couldn't watch the replay, but went back the next day or whenever they got a chance and checked it out. I mean, it's streaming. You can go back and watch it anytime as long as you keep the content there. It's there for them to watch whenever and over and over and over. So keep all that stuff in mind and don't get down and out and discouraged if things don't go like you expect it to. You got to keep putting the work in until it gets to where you need it to be. And you will be happy with the end result. Plain and simple.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's like Reverend Brown said on Come to America, I ain't come here to preach to y'all today. But when I see this president, the Black Awareness Rally, I feel good. I know it's a God somewhere. There's a God somewhere. The one that sits up high and looks down low. You take the picture, but you can't make it. Only God above, the you happen to on high. That's it. Easy.
Yep.
And don't worry about the trolls and the haters, because they're all they are supporters in disguise. So let them keep saying and doing what they do. Those dummies don't realize that they're still supporting you. Every time they come in and say something, they'll create a burner account under your name. Yeah, it's annoying, it pisses you off, but guess what? That's support. Like I always say, trolling is nothing but an unpaid internship. They don't get paid. It is. It's the truth. They're not getting money for this. Like maybe some of them are. I don't know how they are, but hey, more power to them. But I mean, that's just more support that you're getting from people that are hating on you. And it's like instead of taking notes, they crack jokes. So let them. That's it. Plain and simple. But I mean, that's it for me. I don't know if you got any other questions, Kel, or anything like that.
Nah, you covered it. You covered it in a nutshell. You did. You like I said, I I appreciate you for blessing me with your presence. Shit.
Appreciate it. Thank you, kids.
Oh yeah. So, yes, with all that being said, I mean, if anybody want to jump up, closing arguments or whatever the case is, I'll maybe about 10, 15 more minutes. I know I held BDB way past my bedtime. So for coming out here in these streets to kick it with me and drop y'all some of that knowledge. He really gave you like really chapter like 1 through 30, y'all. So I hope y'all was reading and taking notes, because he definitely gave y'all a mouthful in a short period of time. So y'all just imagine, man, when this get like he just told me, unlimited. That's all I need to hear. So, I be watching the clock up there too, because I'm like, damn, I don't know when they're gonna cut me off, but I see I'm at 3 hours and some change, so I know it's unlimited. So yeah, y'all gonna get tired of me. Y'all gonna say, this motherfucker, they done gave the wrong motherfucker the unlimited time on YouTube.
I wouldn't know like if there's like a time limit or whatever the case is. They would tell you right before you stream, like if there was like, you gotta do this at a certain amount of time. Yeah, there's no like, as long as you pay and you keep the membership and stuff, like you get a limited amount of like streams and time. I mean, so yeah, I think there's no cutoff. Even like when I'm doing streams like for my console and stuff like that, there's no like cutoff or time. So I mean, I could stream for hours. I try not to because I ain't gonna lie. God bless those who could sit there and do 10, 15-hour streams. Ain't no way.
It gotta be real. It gotta be real. Like I think the highest I probably done did was like, I think the highest I probably done did was like 5 or 6. But it was like you said, it was streaming with somebody or it was just Grand Theft Auto beef. But other than that, like I can do a few hours, but like this 3 hours.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been talking 8 hours, but it's like 3 hours. And people like, well, damn, I can't tell you don't like to talk. You've been talking 3 hours, man. It's 3 hours. Feel like I've been talking 7 hours.
Yeah, same here. Like even like with certain games, like the most I've done was maybe like 4 hours. And that's only because a lot of those games have a lot of cinematics and stuff. Like they'd be like motion pictures and stuff. So it's just like you'd be like, damn, I don't know whether I'm watching or am I playing.
Right. Right.
Those type of streams, but I don't just like you're never gonna see me doing 7, 8 hours. I can't do it now. That's I don't even want to watch nothing like that. Like, damn, like people be sending me like links to watch their videos and stuff, and I'll be seeing like 8, 9 hours. I'm like, man, look, I'll just like it and that's it. I'm not sitting here watching this. Like,
right. You wake up, you done went to sleep, work up, go to work, and this stream still running.
Yeah, you yawning and stuff, stretching and stuff. Like, damn. You be ready now you be ready to troll. Like, all right, look, that's enough.
All right.
Turn it off. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, definitely keep me posted on when the podcast gets going. You know, like I said, I'll definitely be a part of that and whatnot. Have a ball with it again.
Oh yeah.
Big shout out to everybody that's still continuing to show love and support. Again, my next Battle of the Beats, episode 30, series finale, March 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on through. We definitely want to have a ball with it. Kel will be a part of the panel. My big homie, my mentor, Abandoned Boys, he'll be a part of the panel. A couple other people that are going to be coming through. We definitely want to have some fun with it, rock out. You know, again, B.O.B. is not over. It's just, you know, the series itself is winding down because, you know, basically that's the regular season. Tag team tournament. Now we going into playoff mode. So, you know, we got to do something big.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we separating the men from the boys now. Now it's time to see, you know, everybody put up, and it's single elimination too. So it ain't gonna be no like best of 3 and all that. So it's win or go home. Cash prizes, money's on the line this time around. So we gonna see. Yeah, we'll see which one of these teams really want it. So most of them have already pretty much sent everything in. I'm making the announcement on the 17th to let you guys know who's going to be facing off against who, how the bracket's going to look. So I can't wait. It's going to be fun. So everybody definitely come through because everybody will be able to judge from the live chat. Everybody that's coming through, you guys are going to be the deciding factor of who is going to advance and who's getting sent home. So. Back to you, Kel.
Nah, man. Like I said again, we're gonna end it this time, y'all. Cause me and BDB, we got y'all, man. But we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. I know it's round time. My guy AB we were just speaking about manners now. I know it's around time. You know, my guy AB getting ready to get on. So appreciate BDB. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Love the realest to the real, hate the fakest to the fake, man. Y'all going over there, catch AB. He'll probably be streaming in the next 5-10 minutes, or he could be streaming now. I haven't looked down at my phone, but I know it's around this time. He creep around in these YouTube streets, though. With all that being said, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. You know. If you don't, see you there. See you later, alligator, y'all. We out of here.
Go Lalo Brown.